And we are live. Mr. Gracey, please like, share, subscribe, people. What's up?
Show 137, right?
That's right. That
is the number of my address where I live. I'm not giving the rest of it, though.
I was going to say, Butt Hair Lane, you guys know.
That's right.
And before
137 Butt Hair Lane in friggin' Muchacho, California.
Cuchacho.
There you go.
Yeah. Hit the intro, Mr. Gracey. Good show today. We got Bill Hynes coming on from Think Loud. And we're going to think loud.
Two voices in the air. They vibe. They glow. They got the kind of spark you want to know. Dropping thoughts like stars. Watch them flow. The gracious do. Oh yeah, it's true. Laughs and wisdom, all for you. The gracious too, they're breaking through. Turn it up, it's what you do.
All right.
They talk the talk.
I'm Bonnie Blue. Come on, dudes.
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah. I'm getting, I'm going to get pregnant out of my butthole.
Every word's alright, they've got that deal.
Yeah, baby.
The gracious too.
All right.
For those that don't know, Bonnie Blue is, she was just banged by 400 dudes without condoms in the hope that one of them would get her pregnant.
Oh,
And
that's right. That's her latest stunt.
yes.
This is what are we doing?
The world is depraved.
Did she get pregnant?
Yeah, she's pregnant and doesn't know who's the father.
And she's not going to find out.
I think that's the plan.
Oh my God, why?
And how does it work legally?
Why?
Like for the dude, what if he wants
Why
to?
are you doing that to a child? Exactly.
Good point. I didn't even think about the kid. Like, I'm not even thinking about how fucked up it is for the kid. I'm just
Because
thinking
you
how
have to grow up and eventually is going to hear that story from somebody.
And Chad, what about this? I mean, because normally, like when a sperm is impregnating an egg, it's like only competing with its own sperm. It's not competing with the sperm of 400 other dudes. I wonder if that could cause something, you know, like a sperm from one guy gets in and a sperm from another guy gets in, and you know they have a fucking twins with different fathers.
It could be possible. I mean, yeah, it could be possible.
Yep.
It could be one kid with separate DNA. I don't know.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. It's
Crazy.
That's just dumb. It's depraved and stupid. Just to be famous on the internet. And now you're involving a child in this. This is fucking stupid. I don't get it.
And it's really probably to blow up her OnlyFans. And to be honest, I don't want to watch a chick who's been fucked by that many dudes. You know, like she did the 1,000 man gangbang. This 400 without a condom, and then she's supposedly going to do a 2,000 man. It's just like, how much torture are you going to put that vajayjay into? You know,
right? And like I said, I go back to the kid. Now you're gonna have a child that grows up. That's their mom.
Yeah.
And this is how you were conceived.
That's
fucking
that's a
horrible.
good story. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
So what's your origin story? Well, my mother went and banged 400 dudes in a room, and I spawned. I was the evil spawn of 400
I have
dudes.
no idea which one is my dad.
Oh my God. All right, because like, what if the kid wants to, like, okay, they're saying the father's out of the hands, out of the loop. What if the kid wants to meet their father?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think how fucked up.
Kid should have a father. Kid should know who his father, who their father is, and have a father. That is ridiculous.
Yep.
But hey, that's what piece of shit human beings do. So there you go.
God bless America and nowhere else.
And you know, do your thing with 1,000 guys in a foreign, but now you involved an innocent child. You're a piece of shit to me. Sorry. Done.
Yeah. Done. Dishes are done, man. You went one step too far with Mr. Gracey. we spoke about this earlier, Chad, but I wanted to play it for the audience. The transformation of our lovely White House from 1812 to 2029. They use a video, and it's kind of dope.
Yeah, the British burned it down in 1812, so we had to rebuild it.
Yep. Then
the leftists would have supported that back then. If that happened today, they would support that. They'd be all about it.
1902. Look, I didn't even know they had a greenhouse in 1902. That's dope.
Whoa, look at that. Look at all these. Look at all these things that have been built and then burnt down or burnt, or torn down. Isn't the left going off about the ballroom because it's sanctity of the White House?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at all this. Wait till you see this, Chad. Now this is dope right here, because this is coming this year. Boom, on the front lawn.
Oh yeah.
And now it shows him doing the ballroom. Look at this. This is fucking beautiful. Look at that, dude.
That is. It's amazing. The
gorgeous.
nation needs that space, and as I said before we got on the show, that it is all done through private donations. What? You okay, sorry. My daughter's telling me she needs more nail polish, and I'm doing a show, so I have a sick girl home, and now she needs nail polish, and we can deal with that in a little bit, sweetie.
Yes, I'll Amazon you some. We'll get that there in 2 hours. But yeah, Chad,
but anyway, we need the space for dignitaries to have proper ceremonies. And of course, the left's going to fuck off about it because it's Trump. If Obama would have done it or Biden would have done it, and it would have been paid for by taxpayers, they wouldn't have said a fucking word, not a word about it. In fact, they would have been like, "This is great. We should do more renovations to the White House." But when Trump does it and has private donations pay for it, it's the biggest thing in the world. Oh my God! Like, not patriots. They hate the flag. Now they love the flag. They would watch the White House burn if Trump was in it and be like, yeah. But if he's adding something beautiful to it that we need as a nation, they don't.
Dude, I'm going one step further. These people are so sick. They would walk in on Bill Clinton raping a kid, and Trump would be going to shoot him in the head, and they try to take out Trump.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. Yeah.
100%. That's how warped they are. And it's fucking crazy.
It's called PDS brainwashing.
Yeah, but to prop up pedophiles and evil people just because this dude talks like a man and says, "Oh, grab her by the pussy," and he's a womanizer. I get it. He's fucked prostitutes. I get it. Never been with kids. Never been with fucking little. It's like crazy. Yeah. Okay. So you hate him because of the way he talks. How about you hate these people that you idolize because they fuck little kids and ruin their lives? That's okay,
John. Because words are violence to the left.
That's right. I forgot.
Words are violence. See, if he calls a country a piece of shit country, that is a piece of shit country. Well, then that's violence to them. But the person for instance, Somalia, where they actually have people that pirates and shit that murder people and steal boats and ships, that's okay. That's not a piece of shit country. But if Trump calls it a piece of shit country, it's a big problem. We have to defend that because we're on the left.
To the fact that you have basically like it's crazy. Like we talk about all the time upside down world and stuff, but I saw a picture of, I think you said, from the governor's mansion, where it's basically, Muslim prayer hour there. And it's
yeah. Oh, they're hosting all these little events in the office, and they're all sitting on the floor, and they have all these other Islamists around. It's like, what are we doing in America? What are we doing?
Right. What are we doing? Didn't we
if a governor came in that was Christian and had some kind of Christian ceremony in that place, they would lose their fucking minds. They would lose their minds.
Right. Check this out, dude.
Zohran Mamdani's wife, Rama, has deactivated an old X account after a series of posts in which she praises Palestinian terrorists, and one social media post that apparently shows her using the N-word have resurfaced. The account reportedly came down on Thursday, just one day after the Washington Free Beacon claimed to have her old posts. One of these X posts also shows she uses what appears to be an abbreviation of the F slur. Another social media post that the Washington Free Beacon apparently found shows the New York City First Lady allegedly using the N-word. She also blasted the U.S. military via Tumblr. You can pause to read right now. Mayor Mamdani defended his wife last week during a conference after she liked several anti-Israel posts about October 7th, 2023, and he told reporters she's a private citizen who has never held any position within his administration.
Okay, but she's in your ear every fucking night.
Right.
So that's
yeah, just like the First Lady of the United States. She's a private citizen, but they attacked the shit out of her.
Right.
That's okay though, because it's the left and the right. It's okay. It's on the right. They can.
We have reached
on the left. It's okay. Got it.
Out to Mom Donnie's reps for comment. So far, no word back.
Of course. No.
I love that TMZ's covering this because TMZ ain't exactly fucking right leaning.
No. Yeah. Because they're probably getting scared. Like this is like becoming fucking creepy now. She's over here.
This is what liberal women voted for in New York City and a bunch of other dumbasses. Like, you literally put this guy in power. Good job. Good job.
Oh, I forgot to click go live on Instagram, but I think I did it now, and it might do the whole show from there. By the way, Instagram audience, you can't type to us in the chat to see it, so just remember that. I would love for our entire audience to either go to Rumble or YouTube, and then we could see all your chats. Everybody's in the same spot. We could all have a nice little thing. That's why we are eventually moving this to Patreon, so we could have everybody in one spot, do these live shows. It's all very nice and symbiotic. It's a lot of work to do the Patreon thing, so I gotta really discuss it with Chad and stuff. But that is where we are going at some point, and it's gonna be beautiful. We're gonna be able to put out the edited shows. People that are part of Patreon will be able to catch the live shows, and we can talk about anything there. There's no censorship. We don't have to worry about episodes getting demonetized, and then we'll put out the finished product on all the social medias and, get caught in the algorithm that way. What up there, Scotty Blackman and all?
Oh, what's up, everybody? I just pulled up the chat too. Hey, buddies, and buddiettes. I think
Chad, I want to bring this up.
Instagram now. Hi, everybody on Instagram.
Yes, hello. Remember, if you are on Instagram, try to go to one of the other places so we could, if you want to chat with us, you could type in the chat. The CIA, dude, back in the day, basically said that we could do astral projection and that we're basically in an energy hologram. And this is a video that they actually put out. We see you in the green room, Billy boy. We'll bring you on a little bit. But I mean, this is crazy in depth, but it goes into where they had people actually astral project and they would do remote viewing and So, and as far as they're saying that, like, they didn't go as far as saying a simulation, but that we're in an energy hologram. That's how they're able to do these astral projections and shit. So it almost seems like in the 70s, they basically admit, like right here, they admitted to us being in a simulation.
Were they saying that it is an artificial energy simulation, or is it kind of just a byproduct of the universe?
It seems like they're saying it is like our universe as we know it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're saying like,
so it's not an artificial. It's not a simulation. We're not in the Matrix, or we could be, but that's not what this is saying. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts though. And apparently the CIA knows how to use it and stuff like that, but definitely something for the audience to go check into. And the documents aren't redacted, and it shows their experiments and what they used it for. So it's definitely it's real.
Some crazy shit, man. So Andrew's asking about, you said yes to Distance to Here B-sides 1 to 2 years. Andrew, I mean, we're planning on it. There's nothing decided. There's no timeline. There's nothing. We have to get through all this legal bullshit with Mr. Non-cease and desist over there. And and I just want to say again, fuck Nick Sacco.
Yeah, baby. Fucking lose. Such a chump, man. It's like, why would you silence people? That's the problem with the left, man. It's like, okay, fans are divided. Let them all speak and hash it out. Don't just Ed Kowalczyk's the best, and that's all we could have put out there.
Is Nick a lefty? I'm sure he is.
Of course.
Like, oh yeah, of course. That's it. Oh, what about free speech, Nick?
You're right.
Afraid? Are you afraid of free speech?
Father's a politician in North Bergen, so I'm sure he's got some shady shit going on in that background. North Jersey politicians, they're either in the mob or, work for him somehow. I know how that goes.
Chris Zelenka just said, fuck Nick Sacco since day one. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Zelenka.
We found out the true Nick Sacco back in when, we broke up the first time, and he took Ed's side, and he God, the shit he was saying about Patrick, Chad, and I was just like, who the fuck are you, man? And then, of course, we came back together, and he's our best friends. I mean, shut the fuck up, jackass.
Two-face, man. Yeah. But, I mean, at least
coward.
Exactly. It's just strange, dude. It's weird behavior. It's like what I consider Nazi behavior, like just put out your side, silence people that don't.
Well,
like
I mean, look who he's propping up. Look at the guy he's propping up, though. I mean, that's just says it all right there.
Yeah. On a cool note, Nick Sacco and I are going to actually join the MVP card on Netflix. So if you folks want to go watch me and Sacco duke it out, we're going to be on this card that I'm pulling up right now for MVP Productions. We're going to be the quadruple main event, me and Mr. Sacco up there. But this is cool, dude. So this is like a whole MMA thing. We spoke about it a little bit earlier. This is MVP Productions, Jake Paul's company.
This is great.
Big, dude. And look at the fights, dude. I mean, they're big name fights. Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. That's huge. Francis Ngannou versus Linz.
I mean, it's cool to see Rousey coming back, and then Gino Carano. I mean, this is great.
And it's a lingerie fight, from what I heard.
Oh yeah, I think Sacco definitely has a crush on Ed.
Oh yeah,
he wants to get on his Sacco.
If you guys saw that picture I posted, I believe he already has. What am I sharing, by the way? Oh, there we go. I don't know how that hopped over there. All right, well, cool. But good show.
I mean, every time I see a picture of Mr. K now, he looks like he's taking a shit. That's what his expression looks like.
Yeah, like he smelled.
Like what is going on? And those pictures have to be approved by him.
Oh,
it looks like he's taking a dump. I'm like with this weird smile. Like, what is going on?
Do you think, Chad, that if a band never, like, say, Live had never started, do you think you guys would have been friends kind of growing up? Like,
we were. I mean, so Chad knew Ed better in like sixth and seventh grade. Wasn't really friends with Ed. Didn't really know him that well, because he was like the heavy metal guy. Like Ed would write Ozzy on his fingers in middle school and shit. He was a heavy metal dude. And so we were more like the alternative guys. We were into U2 and stuff, and New Wave, and so didn't really hang with him much. So Chad was more friends with him. So I probably wouldn't have become, friends with him.
Sure,
but that's okay. Whatever. It's just different circles at that point. But hey, what do you do?
Yeah. Hey, at least we got what we got, man. And now we got what we got. I was watching Ozzy's tribute, dude. I can't get over the Sharon and Kelly. Kelly's way worse than Sharon Osbourne as far as thinness and just looking like she's dead. But I don't know. It's scary to watch, man.
Yeah, I mean, so everyone was commenting on the way Kelly Osbourne looks, and then she comes out and makes this grand statement like, "Why would you make?" Yeah, it's like, take personal responsibility. You look like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you are way too thin.
Yeah.
From Ozempic, you look disgusting. So let's take a little personal responsibility and maybe say, yeah, maybe I don't look the best.
Yeah, you have little girls looking up to you, and
exactly. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. No, unfortunately. But Post Malone, dude, killed I think he did War Pigs or whatever. I like that kid.
He's a great musician. That guy's just fucking great all around.
And then I'm watching Chad Smith ripping drums, and I'm like, yo, my boy Gracey would do that even better. So I'm getting you on the next.
Chad Smith, pretty damn good. Look at
this.
I'm
getting you on the next.
Look at
Ozzy
this. Look
tribute.
at this.
She's hot, dude. I don't even. I gotta leave the room a second here and go take care of myself.
Oh my God! I mean, she is not a bad looking woman, but that is not. I mean,
can you show me a picture where she's not a bad looking woman? Because I haven't seen.
Well, a few years ago, before she got on Ozempic, she was okay looking. I mean, she's not like like a model, but
yeah, no, you're right. I was being facetious because. I'm going from the fat little girl to this, but
like when she was on The View and talking about how, we can't deport all the illegals because no one will be able to clean her toilet.
Yeah, she was looking good. Then. Yeah. I like the little chunk on her, to be honest. Like this, I would take that any day of the week over this.
Yeah.
I'd feel like I'd be scared to touch her. Be like, honey, I'm not hugging you. I'm not doing anything with you. How many different Starbucks founders leaving Seattle for Florida after Dems pass a millionaire tax there? Like, how many of these Dem states are going to start doing stuff like that before Florida and Texas just reap all the bennies? I mean, California.
They're already reaping all the bennies. I mean, dude, fucking Wells Fargo Wealth Management left California, is in getting headquartered now in Florida. Chevron has left California.
Wow.
I mean, Chevron left California. I think, Tesla moved out.
Yep.
I guess he's probably going to move out SpaceX soon.
Silicon Valley's going at some point.
When Silicon Valley goes, this state is done.
Yeah.
Or unless someone starts to come in there with actual common sense and knows how to fucking actually lead.
True.
Like Gavin Newsom, these big companies leave, and some of them he tells them to fuck off. Others he's just like, whatever. He doesn't. I mean, it's unbelievable what happens, and he's just, and people still want to vote for this guy to be the president of the United States.
I guess because in all the grand scheme of things, Chad, like nothing's really going to happen to the state. So he could run it to the ground and then they'll get bailed out federally because we're not going to just let a state not have like money and budgets and stuff like that. So he kind of knows he could do whatever the fuck he wants.
Fucking come on. That's a problem with our whole goddamn setup, is that all these politicians, it's not their money. They spend it however they want. But Newsom just pardoned and let out of prison a convicted sex pedo.
Oh, he had a 300-year sentence. Good for you, Chad. Let me pull up. Go ahead while you're talking about it. Yep.
Yeah. He decides to let him out.
How insane, bro. Look at this.
Disgusting. Like, what is going on?
There's no excuse for this. None at all. This is directly
there's no justification at all for it.
No. Under his law, this guy who's serving 300-year sentence with life sentences behind it is freed to walk fucking free.
And he's going to do it again.
100. He said it. He says in here, I am not rehabilitated. This is still in me. I'm going to do it again. He warned them. And Gavin Newsom's law lets him go through. Gavin Newsom should be hung, dude. This is where Luigi went wrong. Luigi went after his CEO. He should start going after the politicians. Then you'll start seeing real change.
Well, I don't want to promote violence like that, but man, that makes you.
I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying he got the wrong guy.
What is the justification, Gavin Newsom?
Right.
The name fits you, Newsom.
Right.
It's crazy.
And you know what though, Chad? Because I don't promote like killing people, hurting people, but when your policies are putting people in harm's way, at some point you might have to take somebody like that out. When you're allowing pedophiles to walk the streets that should be in jail for 300+ years, and then they could do that to another kid, you might have to be taken out. Sorry.
Someone's child's going to be fucking molested by this guy.
Right.
Because he's out of prison now. It's going to happen.
And then that father goes and kills that dude, and the father's in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in this wacky fucking state, absolutely.
Yep. Well,
That's
happened to Cain.
Exactly what they would do.
It happened to Cain Velasquez, the UFC fighter. Somebody molested his daughter, raped his daughter, whatever. He went after, beat the shit out of the guy, and then he ended up going to jail. He's out now, but it happened. So what do you expect, man? You allow dirty shit like that to happen, of course people are going to start taking the law into their own hand.
Well,
fucker.
It's kind of like the Democrats want it to happen. We were talking about this earlier. Like the Democrats don't give a fuck about pedos until they think it's Trump in the Epstein files.
Oh my God, it's so late.
Concerned about it.
Billy boy, we're bringing you on. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know if Bill's there. If you can hear me, Bill, it's fucking 1:25. We're yapping our brains out. What the hell? I was going to turn you on, Billy boy, but you have no camera, but I'll turn it on and then see where you're at from there.
Is the camera?
Yeah.
There he is.
The man.
What's up?
You guys are wild.
Sorry, dude. I didn't realize how late it was.
Yeah, I was about to end it. I literally was about to text Chad and say, if you don't bring me on in the next minute, I'm fucking bailing.
I wanted you here for all this.
I'm busy. No, I heard it all. I heard it all. Yeah.
I like your sweatshirt there, buddy.
Thank you. It's Rockwell. So
Rockwell.
Like, whatever. You can see it. How's it guys going? Yeah.
I'm gravy. I'm happy to have you back on the show. It's been way too long before we had Wild Man Bill back on.
Well, you got to fill the room a little. You can't have me on all the time. I can't be like, I felt like I was being abused there for a little bit. I'm just kidding.
No, you were on like every Instagram show.
I got to do an Instagram live. Those were some of those were fun. I'd be like watching a sports game and you'd catch me on the couch with my dogs and I'd be like, hey guys, look, fucking bulldogs, like all that.
And we would talk shit on the world, let them know what was up.
And you're
yeah, just so you know, I just want to put it out there. You know, all the stuff that you guys just recently said about certain people, I don't subscribe to that. You know what I mean? And your guys are entitled to your opinion. That's what makes America free. I do agree with you about Gavin and all that, whatever. But like Ed and Nick Sacco, I genuinely like those guys. So that's
Boo.
I'm not gonna be talking about them.
Sure.
I treat people how they treat me, and I'll tell you right now, Ed Kowalczyk has treated me amazingly throughout all of the issues. And obviously, Chad, you know what we went through with, Chad Taylor and Patrick, and the things that happened with that, and and all the lawsuits. And I know that you and those guys have made amends. Well, you and Chad Taylor have made amends. I think Patrick is still like playing Mr. Victim. Okay. So if you want to talk about that, I mean, like that's like, like that motherfucker, like, I don't care about an apology. Like, that guy owes you an apology, Patrick. Okay. You know what I mean?
We'll see.
And I do respect Chad. I will say I do respect Chad Taylor for being a man and apologizing to you and to me. And I do say that. But Patrick, he don't owe me shit. I'm not his friend, but he at least owes you an apology, because everything, I will say this, everything that you've said in the past, and I'm not going to go into any details, and I already told J-Ro this, Chad Gracey has never lied about any of that shit.
Agreed.
So he told the truth, and he wouldn't lie, and that's why everyone's wondering, is like, why is he with Bill Hynes, the bad boogeyman?
I know. Yeah, and I was brainwashed by you, Bill.
Yeah, exactly. I wish
and you still are, Chad. My God.
Yeah,
I know.
It's been going on a while.
So I just want to say, and Nick Sacco and his dad, and they do really good things in that community. So
no, they don't.
I would. They actually do. Which is whatever. I like Nick, and even through all my issues, he was always very supportive. So that's what I want to say publicly. So I don't want anyone to think that me being on this podcast is aligned with both of your views. I just want to put that out there. Okay.
100%. Bill's views are not aligned with our views, especially on Nick Sacco and his family. But I hear North Jersey in you sticking up for North Jersey. I hear that coming out there. I see that.
I'm a product of Union County, and they're the neighbors to the north. But yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, let's get into anything else. So sorry that's just my little
disclaimer. It's all good.
Disclaimer.
All good.
It's all good. But you're getting ready for the Long Beach Grand Prix, right?
I am. Are you going to be there?
I'm coming up. Yeah.
Nice.
Next weekend?
Yeah.
What is it?
You going to bring some drumsticks? No, I'm just kidding.
11th and 12th? Yeah. I'm playing with Kings of Chaos. No, I'm not.
No, just kidding.
Dude, that would be sick, bro. You throw out their drummer that they got there right now, like, hey, Ed, I got this, buddy. I don't know if you could play to these beats, but...
Well, Matt Sorum's a pretty good drummer, so...
Yeah, Matt Sorum's pretty good. I think it's...
He's all right. I mean... Yeah.
So is that what they do with that band? They basically just bring on different singers to then... Yeah.
It's kind of like a glorified cover band, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
So not much like a super group, like not like what the Gracious Few was, but...
Well, they don't do their own music, I believe. I don't think they do their own music.
Well, Ed is certainly singing his songs.
Like right, but I mean the band, the Kings of Chaos as a collective does not. Right.
They don't have songs. Whoever the singer is, they're playing those songs.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Which is a cool
concept. So they're gonna do all live songs, you think?
No. They have like four singers, so each singer will come on and do like a set with that same band. So it might be like an hour and a half concert, but like Ed might get like
4 songs,
minutes or whatever. Yeah, 4 songs, appropriately named.
Oh, that's right.
It's actually funny. Anytime you go over like you guys, well, you would go over, John, but not like the fans watching. Like anytime you go over Lana's house, like she literally will have the cassettes, like original issue cassettes,
crazy,
or like still wrapped. Bidding starts at $1 million. Everyone, Lana will give him up, so she has plenty.
Oh, Chad, I don't know if I brought this up to you, but Bill, you just reminded me of something. Somebody says that they have Mike Couch down in Florida has the first master tapes of your first demo. I guess he's talking about Public Affection.
Oh, really?
Demo. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Mike.
So I guess he said you guys could get it if you wanted it, but he has it.
How did he contact you?
through social media DM somewhere, but this was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was supposed to talk to you about it then, and I just completely forgot. But Bill just reminded me.
Oh, we definitely have to look that up because once all this legal stuff is over with Mr. K, we're gonna be putting stuff like that out.
Ooh, what about that one?
That's hot, bro.
Nice.
Drink loud. And we got this other one. Check this out. We got a lot of shit going on here, guys. At Studios. Look at this one.
Nice.
So this is a coffee brand called Brumby Brew, named after Brumby Brabham, the Matt Brabham and Kim Brabham's dog. And we made a coffee brand for it, and it's pretty good. And actually, a portion of the proceeds go to the local, ASPCA, and we're gonna also do cats and stuff like that, and like not just dogs, like cats and dogs and things like that.
Can you show those again, Bill? Because I just took the mirror off your camera, so now we can see like all the logos and stuff.
Yeah, this is Brumby Brew, and it's on TikTok Shop and everywhere else. So that's,
dude, I like that logo.
Yeah, well, that's actually a depiction of the dog, of Brumby.
Actual Brumby. There you go.
And then so Rockwell is actually a brand that Chad Taylor and Gracey and started and everything like that, and then through the lawsuit, I became the owner of all that stuff. So, but we never did anything over the years with Rock. When I went to Chad, I was like, we got to do something with this brand. Yeah. And he goes, fuck yeah. So it was a combination of rock, obviously, rock and roll, and then water, aqua.
Yeah.
But actually initially it was supposed to be like a small batch vodka brand, I believe, right? And then
you guys were Liquid Death before Liquid Death.
No, it was always going to be it was always going to be a spring water brand first, and then yeah.
Yo, you guys were literally Liquid Death before Liquid Death.
Oh,
Rockwell.
all that stuff, like Liquid Death and all, before even like Vitamin Water. It's just, but you know how life gets in the way and you just don't do things. And I'm like, you know what, Chad, we got this sales army, so we have this now running
marketing
a TikTok shop agency, a TikTok live side agency, and a brand agency. So literally we now control almost 1,000 creators worldwide that are basically, and we have access to over 4 million creators worldwide because of our affiliations with other networks. So if anyone wants to launch a brand or a product, or they have a brand, we can basically get it out very quickly and scale them. So it's we got these brands and we just said, let's launch them. And Brumby's doing really well already. It's good coffee. I'll have to send you guys some.
And Rockwell, we're launching skincare first, right? Soaps and
so merch first. No, we're pushing merch.
Gotta push merch. Yeah.
We'll actually we'll have a Chad Gracey line as well. Because look at his fucking hair product. He's got that thing. Yeah. I went shopping for hair product with him one day. We fucking drove all over York County looking for like some hair pomade or something.
Perfection. Yeah, pomade.
Night Rider.
Exactly. And
Night Rider.
Yeah. So right
Night
now,
Rider. I used to have condoms called Night Rider. Sorry. They were black. You put them on your dick and then all of a sudden you had a black dick. And you cannot get in trouble for black dick. You can get in trouble for black face, but
BBC.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Some people
we took a turn.
I digress.
We always take turns. So it's like we're riding a bike, guys.
That's it.
Yeah. So right now, Rockwood, we are sourcing our water and packaging for the water. So that will be our kind of our hero product, but we're going to have 3 different levels. And right now we have Rockwood Skincare. So that's actually on, if you go to rockwood.store, so ROCQUA.store, that'll bring up.
Put that in the chat, Bobby.
Part of the line. And that's for sale now, and it's shipping. That's like, on Shopify and all that, and Google and blah, blah, blah. So it has all that going on.
Bill, real quick. When you guys do the spring water, when you first do a flavored spring water for Rockwell, please let me be part of that process and develop the first flavor for you. I did it with Gorilla Vapes, started all their signature blends. So
listen, we're not going to have punani flavor. Okay.
Lakini's juice. Punani's juice. Yeah,
exactly. Punani, yeah.
Punani's juice. I
Like
like
they're,
it.
they're like that joke. I like Tang. What kind of Tang? Poon. Favorite Tang.
Pootie Tang. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Poon Tang. Wow. I forgot about Tang.
Yeah,
remember Tang though? Real Tang.
Yeah. So yeah, we for sure. We'll definitely ask for input from a lot of people. Flavored waters are good, and actually remineralization waters, electrolytes, all that stuff. Chad and I are very passionate about her. I've seen Chad like freak out prior to a show because they had like just regular like Dasani, and literally was like, that's not in my rider, and he wanted, you either had to get Fiji or Evian. Yeah. Even Ed was like that. Ed's like, you better get some fucking Evian here. It's like, and it's okay.
Yes.
So, and the other thing too is
Dasani and fucking what is it? What's the Coke one?
Oh yeah, Aquaphor.
Coke is Dasani, and Aquafina is Pepsi.
Aquafina, yeah. Fucking
so
gross.
And the other thing too, Chad is very anal about is like if he's about to drum and he's like if somebody was smoking on stage, oh my god, like they would get thrown off stage. Yeah, even Matt G would know. Like even Matt G, who's a smoker, would be like, "Hey, dude, cuz don't like that shit. You got to get off the stage." Yeah, it's just not like he's a machine up there. But yeah, so we got Rockwell Skincare, then Rockwell Labs. Rockwell Labs will be like supplements and more to the hydration, the NAD plus of the world, and then
biohacking, baby,
type of stuff. We're probably going to get into peptides and all that stuff, and then Rockwell water. So if you go to rockwell.com, that one, it kind of will tell you all about all the products, but then we're going to specifically have like a page just for Rockwell Labs, which, Rockwell Skincare. So right now, Rockwell.store is there, and then Rockwell.shop will be the lab. Oh no, the Rockwell.store. What? I don't know.
So it's going to be a health and wellness company with the focus being with the water first, but then it's going to go outward and be like a health and wellness company, which is cool branding. I like the name Rockwell.
Like Bruce Lee. It's like Be Water.
Nice. That's Bruce Lee's?
Be
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, water. I drink a y'all water. Bill,
you
what do you think?
Getting banned. Just kidding.
Listen. I've already realized I'm uncancelable.
Tell him to do his Australian accent.
Well,
probably
then,
English.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie. Good day, mate.
I don't know if that's like English. He's like an English Aussie.
Bill, but on the real though, one time I was coming back from a concert and I got stuck in that accent the entire time. And I'm taking an Uber home, and it was from Camden to a hotel. And the streets of Camden were flooded and shit. Like all the mains were like backing up, and this Uber driver's taking me and like a couple people I was with back to the hotel. And I'm sitting there talking to him in that accent. He's like, "Dude, come on, can you drop it?" I'm like, "What, mate? I'm from across the pond." And he's like, "You're American, bro, and that's very offensive." And I still didn't drop it. I kept going with it. I was just stuck in it. It was fun.
Offensive.
I loved it. Yeah. I was cracking up.
Who's offended by that? Like,
you know what I'm
Brits
saying?
would fucking laugh at you. Like, who's offended by it? I'm offended by it. That's ridiculous.
Muslim, Sharia
I mean, I can
law.
see if you were like, no, I'm not going to do that one.
Yeah, Bill, I get you going.
That one, like,
Ding dong ding ding ding.
People don't realize that I get Bill started and then he takes over, and then we got to look out. So
anyway, okay.
Anywho.
Right. Okay, ask questions.
Yes, well, ask questions. Think loud, man. First of all, we just spoke about a bunch of things, but wow, you're doing a lot in that building, doing a lot with the name. So you actually now have it to where people can come in and just set up and start streaming from like these booths, and it kind of looks like their own area and their own set type of deal. Is that the stuff that's going on there?
Well, yeah, we have different floors. So we are running the studio now. Again, we've Dan Meyer, who was previously with Think Loud Studios back when Chad Taylor ran it. And Chad will speak very highly of Dan Meyer. I know he wouldn't have nothing bad to say. And Dan goes on tour with Galactic Empire and knows Carson Slovak and Grant. I forget Grant's last name. Anyway.
And you haven't gotten him on our podcast because
McFarlane, Grant McFarlane.
That's
no.
His guest because
Chad could probably get him on the podcast, maybe. But
Dan Meyer. Oh, we can get Dan on for absolutely. So
Dan is the I don't even. What's your title, Dan? Dan's over there. He's the manager. No, well, he does a lot of things here. So he runs the whole 4th floor. So far as the Studio A and Studio B. So we're still running that, but with a twist. We've closed it to commercial use. Okay. The only way to use our studio is to join our agency. So we have to manage you. So like Chad can, like, you want Chad Taylor as a manager? Chad can manage you. You know, Chad's a
Chad Gracey.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a second.
artist rep. Yeah, Chad's part of it.
So is that a full manager, or is that just management of the TikTok portion of the thing?
Just on TikTok, yeah.
Well, hold on here. It currently we are just on TikTok. Okay, so Chad and I are on TikTok, and then we are expanding to be full service agency. So we'll represent artists and influencers. It's not just for singer-songwriters, but like you can tap dance or whatever. You play violin.
Sorry.
Podcasters. So we'll represent them, and the goal is to get to work brand deals, because gone are the days where people are going to start spending all this money for commercials on the Super Bowl and whatever. Like you could take that spend, put it into these micro influencers on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Yep. and make way more money. Like we're seeing brands literally just give out a free sample. Okay, so we're sending out free coffee to people. They make a post. What did that cost us? $3. Okay, they make a post, and we put a little bit of advertising toward it, and it sells tens of thousands off of this one person. And then they're making 10-15% commission as well. So these brands can figure, like, you know what, we can help these micro influencers we have influencers doing TikTok shop that are literally making $15,000 to $25,000 a month. Stay-at-home moms. Okay, stay-at-home moms.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna say, oh, that's the anomaly. Okay, but guess what? The average is $500 to $1,500 a month. So think about, I always say this, if my mom and even like, let's just say Gracey's family, or even other families growing up, had an extra $500 to $1,500 a month in their take-home income every month, that's life-changing to most families in America. Okay,
yeah,
like really, really well. And then on the live side, heck, we got people, they battle. To me, it's one of the stupidest things ever. It's like me and Chad will battle, right? And here's the goal: I have to beat Chad, and Chad's team has to beat me. And how do you win? Your team has to throw you more money than my team throws me. Okay.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's TikTok, baby.
But guess what though?
What do you do to get the money? Like, you just have to be entertaining?
Nothing.
Like what? Nothing.
You just say, hey, Chad, I bet your team's broke. They won't throw for you. And they're like, ooh, we don't like Bill. Let's show him.
That's right.
And the funny thing is like, let's just say in a 5-minute battle, they're called, right? Chad wins. Okay. Or I win. And then, let's just say they put up 1 million coins or whatever. Okay. Well, Chad just made like over, like shit, like $5,000 or something like that. It's
wow.
It's crazy. So yeah, for 1 million coins, you made $5,000. Okay.
Bomb.
So, and the revenue is 100K on TikTok. TikTok takes 50%. Okay. The creator gets 50%, and then our agency gets a percentage as well. So when we have all these creators putting up 100 million coins a month, okay.
Wow.
So Think Loud's doing pretty well right now. We get to be bettering on the brand side on shops, because we signed some brands. We set them up, and it's kind of, honestly, it's Chad and my fault on this one, because some of them were friends that came to us and it's like, all right, we won't charge you the implementation.
A handshake deal, yeah.
We won't. We'll just we're friends and whatever, and we learned our lesson on that one. The implementation fee and everything, and we set them up, and then they just go, thanks for setting us up, guys, and they bounce and they don't pay us. So like, and Chad warned him. Chad's like, Bill is not afraid of a lawsuit. He will sue you.
What? They don't know that?
Yeah, it's like, go read. Like,
yeah.
So that on that side, but on the influencer side, we're doing really well. And then going back to the studio, so like if bands want to use us and they're not on TikTok, like that is the quickest way to monetize for, like, if you're an artist or an influencer on TikTok, because first things first, you use the battling side as a vehicle to get to your next destination. So you hop in the car, battle, make some revenue. Okay. And if you got any sort of following, we have over 25 managers. Okay. Like ThinkLoud's pretty big. We got 15 employees and 25 independent contractor managers. Like they're almost like A&R guys, and they get paid a percentage, and but it's all 1099. But like Dan here is an actual employee, and so he's the studio manager slash, let's just say a band, like your brother's band came in. Well, Dan would be the recording engineer on that. And then Dan would go and say, hey, do they need a guitarist? Dan will go sort like a studio musician. If we need a studio drummer, we kind of got a good one. We kind of got a pretty damn.
I haven't been tapped in yet, man. I gotta come.
I know. I think we're like, hey, we can get Chad Gracey to play on your song. And they're like, fuck no. They're like, why? Because like the drums will be the best part of the song. They're like, yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Like, so that website's under what's it called?
Construction.
It's under construction. So that's being updated. But like really, if you want to learn more about it, is if you go to Think Loud Studios on TikTok, that page is really updated all the time with content, and we have Think Loud brands and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then
so you got like Think Loud countries and shit.
Yeah, we're in 78 countries, so we're pretty aggressive expansion. But you were doing the Australian accent. We might have to send you down there to recruit for us.
For sure, I'll go down.
Yeah, hey,
exactly.
Bird. Yeah, like
you missed my. I had an earlier joke. Actually, I'm not going to bring it up now. It's out of context and it'll be dirty. But I want to go into this, Bill. I want to play something funny for the audience real quick, and then we're going to dive in because we got a lot to touch with you for. So I hope you got a couple hours here, Bill. We're not letting you go. You come on maybe once every year. So when I got to keep you.
No problem. Ask any questions you want. I'm an open book.
That's what I like to hear. This is just for the audiences, just so they can have a quick laugh, and then we're diving in.
My mercury level will reach toxic proportions.
This is my all-time favorite.
Hey, Teresa, what'd you get your sweetie for his birthday?
We are going on a 10-day safari to Kenya, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be incredible.
Steer clear of the Sudan. It makes Fallujah look like Club Med.
We're not going near the Sudan, Debbie.
Yeah, we're going to see elephants in their natural habitat. That's cool. See them now. Populations are dwindling.
Well, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of trip.
Affleck cracks me up, dude.
Does anyone have a banana? What? Well, if I don't get enough potassium every day, I'm awakened in the middle of the night by crippling leg cramps. By the way, it's official.
Nice. Oh my God. Does that stuff get you guys to where like you're not supposed to laugh, so you gotta hold in the laugh like you do it back in school back in the day? That makes me laugh so much more. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's had me rolling.
I had a question, buddy. How
Yeah,
are you
guys were
ready?
on SNL, right?
Twice,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I thought about the whole time I was watching that. I was like, Chad was on SNL. I literally was like, yeah.
I was going to ask you how are you preparing for Long Beach since you haven't been doing a lot of SST?
Good question.
So Robbie Gordon's been so busy building out his UTV site. So if you guys, they're amazing. So they got so many different UTVs now, and they even got golf carts now. It's called Speed Side by Side. You should go there and check it out. He's the king of off-road. He knows really how to build a truck. Like he delivered 2 to me one day, and instead of he's like, yeah, I'm not going to take it out the dock. He drove them off the back of the tractor trailer, just drove them straight off. It's like, all right, let's go. Honestly,
did you say he hasn't been practicing the truck? So you're just going to hop onto a track, Bill, and you haven't been in a truck like driving and racing?
Well, I'm a professional, so I drive I drive a car every day. So like if you see my videos where I'm doing like 120 miles an hour, that's actually me practicing.
Practicing. Okay.
So like late at night, I will like do stuff like that. But then again, so you don't need much. It's like I've done. So everyone's like, oh, how do you become a racer? It's like it takes a lot of seat time. Well, granted, I have a lot of seat time, so I have a pretty good feel. So you don't need much, but Robbie did ask me to come
Once you get
out.
the skills down, it comes back like riding a bike type of deal, probably.
Who I feel sorry for, which is like, fresh meat. Chad knows that. We're having a couple drivers that are going to be new to the race, so that's going to be so hard for them.
Oh boy, yeah.
So it's like literally, you're going to see like the first lap, I'm going to have a monster lead. Like I'm just going to call it right now. I'm going to be like fucking so far checked out because I'll be on pole. It's a given.
So wait, are you saying
tell them how you get on pole, Bill?
And are you saying you're going to win the race, Bill? Are you saying
I didn't
win
say
the
that?
race?
No, because you know what? I'm not that disrespectful. I'm disrespectful to a point, but I'm not disrespectful because, man, when you're racing against, think about it. I posted a post the other day about who I raced at X Games. Block that guy.
Okay.
That guy, Sean Bailey, he's just, he stalks me. So
later,
I'm not even kidding you. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Like,
I removed him.
Yeah. I'm not kidding you. Like, Chad, you know him. He came to that event. Like, we actually, he came and sang. I was trying to do something nice for the kid, and he came to the, to when Spot was there.
Oh,
Spot the dog.
Right.
Back in 2011.
Yes, got it. I've been seeing that name, and he's been popping up in some of my DMs and stuff. And I recognize the name. I'm like, how do I know this guy?
Yeah, he's creating fake accounts, and yeah, he's just.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, he's off of this.
I'm about to call the cops on him soon. So.
Hey, Bailey, get a life, dude. I don't know what.
I want nothing to do with him. Okay. So
yeah.
So take a hint. Okay. I'm like there. Like this is going back from 2011.
Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Get over yourself, bro.
Like,
well, Bill, when you're
anyway. So yeah, I might go out.
I
might go out to California and test for a day because Robbie wants me to test, like help. I don't know, take around. Like the best way to if you've never done SST before, the best way to actually train for it is to follow somebody that's done it and just say, okay, you're going to stay 5 truck lengths behind me and you do everything that I do. So if you see my nose of my truck dip, you better be braking. If you see it come up, you better be on the gas, So, and that's the best way to do it. Okay. And, I'm pretty good at it. So
that's awesome.
That's probably him too.
No, Michael Burns has been, Michael Burns he's been part of this show for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, but who knows? Unless he's at a stoop. But we've had a couple interactions with him. He seems to be.
So
all right.
I might practice there. But again, we get a lot of practice in like at Long Beach, like ahead.
So what you're saying is like me with drumming. Take off for a while, and you
actually
do a little practice and jump right back in the seat.
So put it this way, not that it's going to happen, but right now, if the 4 of the guys in live got together, and I seen it, okay. So in 2016, I was privy to be in this. Actually, I'm actually sitting where Chad Gracey. I'm not even kidding you. Where Chad Gracey was sitting in 2016. I'm literally in the middle of the room in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chad, I don't know where. If you know where I'm in, Studio B.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Literally where Chad's drum kit would be, probably toward the floor. What's the floor bass Tommy thing? The floor tom.
And you have video of this too, Bill, from that night. You have
yeah, I got lots of video. Actually, I'll send it to you guys. So we had obviously Chad Pat was there, Matt Gracey was there, Chris Bertini was there, and Scott Gracey was there, and Thor, Chad's dog, who everyone still loves Thor.
Yeah,
Chad, a stick went flying. Thor picks it up and runs out of the room with it. We had to go get the stick, and we only had like 2. Chad only had 2 sticks. It was like fuck, anyway. They were all hammered. Okay, we went to the left bank. We had a really nice private dinner there, so nobody could see us. We came back, and I said, guys, like everyone, Patrick was the most nervous. Ed was a little nervous, and I was just like, it's almost like I find it kind of like forced them to do it, and they all started playing. Matt had a little problem setting up like the sound. So that waited like 20 minutes. So Patrick was like, well, I guess if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And we're like, fuck that shit. We're doing it. And they did about 7 songs. And it's probably some of the best sound and even it was like riding a bike. And think about this. They had not practiced ever.
They hadn't spoken probably 5 years, and then all of a sudden, they
did actually. That's not true. They started really. So that kind of happened in April 7th of 2016 is when that happened. We really started opening the dialogue back then in October 15th ish, when Bob Zazera was like out of the blue. He's like, "Hey, I got a ticket to the Bethlehem Steel Stacks." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going." and again, from that time, Ed was very receptive to me. And so was Chris Harden, and they treat me very well. And, they still text me and they're very nice to me. And here's the other thing too, is unlike years prior, I tried to do that. Okay. Like years prior, like 2013, Chris Zelenka, who worked at a casino, is like, "Hey, I got front row seats." He gets me in there and he gets me backstage. And I was like, "Hey, man, they threw me out with the Pennsylvania State Police." So I'm not a fan of them as well either.
Bill, how have you kind of remained Switzerland throughout this whole thing with all the guys from Live? Like, you kind of seem to have a decent relationship with Ed, of course, Chad Gracey. I don't know what your stuff is like with
here's
CT.
the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You got to understand the dynamic in it. It's much like a marriage. They and much like, well, John, I don't know if you ever been married or had a divorce, but obviously Chad's expert on it twice, right? It's like me. One, I've had one divorce. The divorce didn't go bad, where I'm still friends with my ex-wife. I had a horrible breakup. Could read about that. But it was like a divorce, right?
Don't read about it.
People lied, I could talk about that anytime you want. Anyway,
that's
another episode. So yeah, it's all lies, whatever.
Oh, of course.
People can make up their own crazy mind about things. But the thing is, much like that, sometimes you have to know your place and say, you know what, that's between them. And I've told Chad Gracey, I said, don't talk to me about Ed. I don't want to hear about it. Don't talk to me about Harden. I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because like when I was going through my troubling times, they were there to support me. And that's why I
call him Chris.
Like Bob Zazera. Like Bob Zazera, Chris Zelenka, all those guys would check in and be like, "Hey, dude, fucking, are you okay?" Just even that, okay? Just even like that. So, you know, I don't know. So anyway,
so he's always done right by you, and you're
same
not
thing.
gonna...
And I told Ed, it's like, "Hey, I don't want to talk about Chad Gracey. That's my friend." And Chad, same thing. During the difficult time, like, you don't understand. People came to Chad, offered him shit to say, "Hey, let's lie about Bill Hynes. Okay. Let's fucking bury him and take everything."
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, I'm not doing that." They even went to his mom. It's like, "Bill's bad." And you know what Lana says, to her credit? Lana's like, "Well, I treat Bill how he treats me." So kind of I take a page out of his mom. So Chad could understand what I'm doing with Ed and Harden and Nick Sacco is really what his mom did with me. It was like,
sure.
Yeah, I know Steph and I know Dorinda, but I know how Bill and me interact.
Right.
So if that's happening, well, we'll let the legal system handle that, and we'll figure that out, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So Lana's like, I'll tell you right now, Chad and Scott Gracey have probably one of the top moms in the world ever. Like, she is amazing. Okay. I'm not just saying that to get carrot cupcakes. If Lana's listening.
It wouldn't hurt Lana if you did give some, though.
And she cooks so fucking good.
Oh
like,
my
it's
God.
Like, yeah. So like even in the past 8 years, like Lana's been almost like a therapist to her son, to me. Well, not so much Scott. Scott don't need it. Scott's like pretty, like, that guy. I'll tell you right now, if Scott tells you not to do something, fucking listen. Like, his brother hasn't been wrong.
That's true.
It's fucking weird.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah, like, why ain't he the CEO of somewhere, of somebody?
Oh, now mom says you'll get some now, Bill.
No, seriously, like she is she's just a wonderful person, and you know, she came to my office like a couple of weeks ago, and she sat down, and she likes to come in and bullshit, and I'll be like, "Lana, are you gonna call up all the ladies and be like, "I told you so." She goes, "Nope," and she has that high pitched voice when she gets excited. "Nope." Right?
Nope.
Right, Chad? Yeah.
That's right. Yes, exactly.
I don't need to do that. That's what she'll say. So it's so funny, and like she works at this market. Everyone loves her. It's like nobody can say a bad thing about Lana Gracey, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, Chad has his political views, and you and him kind of align on those. But guess what? He's entitled to those political views. Like, he's definitely more far right than I am, and there's people with far left, but you got that's why I was in the military, honorably discharged, and how to say that. That's why soldiers like me fight for everyone's right to have that free speech. You know what I mean? That he is entitled to his views. You're entitled to his, and even the far left, are entitled to theirs.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I think that's everybody's got a freaking opinion nowadays, which is kind of cool, but some people shouldn't. Is all I'm saying. You know, half of America is very low IQ, and I'm starting to realize that the more and more I interact with people online, and just
a lot of times you just can't. You're just like, ooh,
yeah.
I don't do stupid anymore. I will block someone like that guy, Sean Bailey guy. Like, I blocked him. Like, stay away from me.
It's such a healthier way to be. Like, why feed into it? And it's like that's all that they want is to fucking get you triggered and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, the best kind of advice someone gave me was leave your past in your past.
Yeah,
right.
So.
Easier said than done, but such a real way to live. And once you
fucking hate that.
Yeah.
My girlfriend tells me that all the time.
That it's easier said than done.
Yeah. I got a girlfriend for the first time in 8 years.
That's right.
I was just going to say, you just mentioned that. So you're off the market, Bill.
Billy's in love.
Wow. Using the L word. How long have you guys been dating?
Well, so she stalked me on TikTok. Came to my, me being the influencer I am. She came into my room and did a little heart me thing and was like, "Yo, who's this guy?" Like the salt and pepper thing. I'm like, I look like a white Shrek, like a human Shrek. What are you like? But like even like the runt puppy gets picked, right? So
that's right.
Like, not everyone could look as good as Chad Gracey and you. So
that is true.
That is true.
Is this a younger version of Bill, or do we go older on this age?
Well, I don't say age, but
can you say up?
She's definitely it's around a 3.
Ah, beautiful,
but not too young.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's not 16.
She's mature.
No. I mean the 20s. That was the mistake last time. Is that there was we had 20-year-old. It was a problem.
Oh, the mistake last time was 21. Yeah, 21. Yeah, I was raising another child and I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The people.
Did I say that?
Well, ladies will look at you and be like, "How dare he go that young, traded up like that?" Yeah. He must He must not be able to talk about anything. He wants to date a bimbo who can't even think. I know how they're just jelly. You could date in the 2s. I feel you don't have to go 3s just to give in to them.
No. You can or whatever. It just happened
that way. Yeah.
And here's the thing. I didn't ask her age, and she didn't ask mine. We just got to know each other, and then we're just online talking. And then one day I happened to have I was at TikTok back in late October, and then I was going to be in Utah. And I would always joke with her. You know how you joke, like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there. We should hang." And "Oh yeah, sure." But you never think it's gonna happen. But then literally, I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm in Utah."
Hey Bill, Shay's in here. She said, "I guess I love the runts."
Yeah, nice. Well, actually, her dog Bowser tell her to change her username. The fuck, you could change her. Is that on YouTube?
I believe, yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell her to change her username. She'll know what I mean.
Anyway. Oh, right.
So yeah, shame on you. So then on November 1st, I had a meeting at that company that we're going to sue that didn't pay us after we did all the work for them. And I was like, "Hey, I'm in Utah. And she's like, yeah, I'd like to go to dinner with you. She picked me up. We went to dinner. And I don't know if you ever met someone where you talk to them and like from the instant I got in the car, first of all,
is she Mormon?
let me tell you right now, she was.
Okay.
She's not anymore. And she's got some, honestly, she'd be a great guest to bring on your podcast.
We're down.
Don't
hold back. She talked to Chad about it. Chad met her. Chad, I don't know if Chad likes her. I don't really care if he likes her.
Very, very nice. I liked her. Absolutely.
Hey, you know who else likes her?
Scott
Gracey.
Right.
I got the blessing. Like if Scott said get rid of her, she'd have been gone. I was like, I learned. Like I remember. Like I'll just tell you right now. Scott was like, when Scott found out I was dating my ex, Scott was like, "You need to fire that girl."
Right.
Like I could.
So he saw the writing on the wall. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Scotty
So,
knew
but
from
anyway.
the
Yeah. So anyway, went there. I get in the car and she literally touches my leg.
Hey now.
First thing, touches my leg and says, "I'm so glad you're here."
Good sign.
And I'm like, "Whoa!" I was joked around. I was like, "Hey, if this was reversed, like if the guy did that to a girl, that would be so offensive and inappropriate on like the touch your knee." Like, whoa.
She's like, "Do you
What's
think
going on here?"
And then you're like, "Yeah, let me show you real quick." No, I'm just kidding.
So then I'm like, I thought we were going for like a quick dinner, and she drives like forever, it seems, right? And we go to this place, and Chad knows I don't like barbecue stuff or turkey, and she orders like she orders this like it's almost like a French dip, but for like turkey with barbecue, and this Dodo restaurant's called. And then
that sounds.
She orders that, and the waiter goes, it was actually decent, and the waiter goes, "Oh, what is like?" I was like, "Oh, what she got sounds good." So it's like I got exactly what she had, and I ate the whole fucking thing, and I was like,
I'm sure she knows now about your selective palate.
Oh, she does. And then, yeah, I was like, okay. Then I'm thinking to myself, oh, I really like this person. And then that time, and then she came for it. She's like, kept harassing me, like, hey, I'll come visit you in New York. And then in December, like mid-December, she came out, and we've been together ever since. So you officially, like, we put the title on it on February 8th at Carbone.
Look at you getting all official like that, bro. At Carbone, too.
At Carbone Riviera.
Let's go.
Next to the fountains. Yes, it was very romantical.
Now,
made that word
Bill, I know she touched a leg on the first night, but did we get a kiss on the first night at the end of the date? Did we get a little bit of that?
No. So I kissed her on the forehead. That's it.
All right.
Walked in.
Now,
yeah, and I didn't invite her to my hotel room or anything like that. I mean, obviously, I thought about it, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
Well, because I've been with you on plenty of occasions. I know you don't kiss and tell, but I do know that you shag and brag. So, did you?
No, I do not do that.
He won't kiss and tell, but he will shag and brag, ladies. Is all I'm saying. No, that's awesome though. So how long before? So you made it official at Carbones or whatever, you said, hey, we're doing this. I want to.
Well, we didn't stand up at the restaurant and be like, yeah, we're dating.
Okay.
Although there was like a couple people there, and I was like, I don't care. I gave her a little gift and everything, and she opened it, and obviously I think people saw, but I don't think they know what was going on.
Right. Was the gift like jewelry, a promise ring, or like? Do you plan on ever?
Promise ring.
Yeah. Like, are you ever going to get married again, or are you looking to just maybe date till you die? Shay, close your ears. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Put it this way, it has to be mutual. I'm not like nothing's off the table with me.
I like that.
I take life as it comes, and like she definitely has all the qualities that would make a good wife and good mother.
Wow.
So I would say that. So,
well,
I would say that.
I like that.
A very caring. Very, very caring person. Very, yeah.
And it's a very honest thing to say. Nothing's off the table. Blah 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 blah. That's real honest.
Yeah.
Now ask me that question,
never. Chad, will you ever get married again?
No.
Boom! Right there with you, brother. Right
Actually, I disagree with that. I think.
Well,
I think Chad won 3 times the charm. Right.
That is true. They do say that. But any lady would be lucky to get both you handsome gentlemen.
Offline, John, offline. I'll tell you who I think Chad would remarry if we.
Okay, I'm waiting to hear that.
There's no one to remarry, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, it was remarried.
That's absolutely no.
Yeah, that's absolutely a negative.
That's a joke. I'm just fucking with.
So Shay says you guys got people stalking y'all, and then we quite literally
Oh,
stalked.
John, listen to this. So we were in Vegas coming back from that thing, and you could change your username. Anyway, so yeah, she was Sean Bailey coming in.
She just changes it to Sean Bailey. There you go.
Changes to Sean Bailey. No, so actually, and I feel sorry for Sean, but he was a good singer, but he just whatever.
He fell off.
Lana. So I made the stupid mistake. So here's a public service announcement. If you're out there in public, like even like a Chad Gracey or anyone, don't post your location in real time. Unless you want that type of thing. So I posted in real time that we're here, and then somebody that like was actually stalking Shay from like July, that she had a block on TikTok, like really crazy dude, and literally didn't even realize this. He actually joined our TikTok agency, Chad. Okay, so he was a creator in our agency. Anyway, finds out where we are. We're coming down the escalator from dinner at the Cosmopolitan, and he's literally screaming, "Shay, Shay, Shay!" Like just going, like whatever. I didn't have the full details, like the download. Like Shay, I'm gonna really ask her about somebody from July, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Give me a list of everyone you banged, like or whatever.
And how big were their penises?
Whatever. Yeah. Exactly. So anyway, he's yelling that, and then I see the look on her face, and it's one of fear, and I'm just like, what's going on here? So it's like I knew like something, so I kind of grabbed her hand and was trying to walk away, and he's like, "Oh, Mark, and he's trying to shake my hand, and even I don't really shake people's hands anyway, so I gave him a fist pound, and then he put his hand out for Shay. Shay wouldn't shake his hand, so I just like kind of just walk away from him. And then literally, like, not even like 3 hours before that, he's on like TikTok saying like, "Oh, Bill's a great guy. He's wonderful." And then he's like, "I take that back. He wouldn't even shake my hand like a man." And I was like, "No, you're a stalker." And the dude lives in Texas.
Well, only steers and queers come from Texas there, Bill, and he don't much look like a steer.
TikTok is so banning your account.
Oh, I don't care. Ban me.
I know. I think they will.
We've been on the verge. We've had 2 strikes for a very long time on TikTok. We lose one, gain another one. I'm gonna,
well, you got to be you.
Yeah, you hear the way I talk. I'm not TikTok material. I'm like more of their cousin that's in Iran.
You got to be good for the community guidelines, as they say.
Exactly. I'm more like Dick Doc, if you know what I mean. My own app. The gracious 2 inches, OnlyFans. What's up?
Now?
I'm Dick Docking. Oh my God, Dick Docking. That's crazy. That's a real thing. That is a real thing. Oh shit.
Here we go.
Wow.
Things Chad and I will never do.
Yes. Things that me and Bill have done too many times together. I'll take that for one, Alex. Well, I think one of this has to be true. I think one has to be circumcised and one doesn't. I think to get the doc to go through. Anyway,
you can just leave this.
They make a coupling device.
You can doc with a circumcised one. Okay. I've never seen the ones I saw, the ones I look at, Chad.
It's like a shark bite connector.
The ones I watch. Bill, I was explaining to the audience, this was a very long time ago. You might remember this. Sex Bites 2.0 was an HBO show. Remember they used to have like real sex and all this stuff? No,
I'm not a big TV person. Yeah, like even like Shay was like, "Hey, we're watching The Bachelor on Monday." I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're watching The Bachelor." Like, you know what I mean? And then it got canceled.
Oh, The Bachelor. Oh yeah, what happened? I forget what happened.
Well, that's the bullshit. Well, this is what happened. And that girl was a Mormon, and she was on the Mormon Wives, and apparently she was a swinger, got divorced. So like the ABC, The Bachelor knew. Then she had a domestic violence situation. Okay, so they do a full background check, because we know one of the Bachelors, Ari Lyndike. He's been on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Okay. And he was telling me, Bill, they do a full background check on you.
Yeah.
Okay. So they know the dirt on you when they're casting you. So they cast this girl knowing what happened in 2023 and before. And then then the video came out of her and her man arguing.
Where she's throwing the chair and hits her daughter.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think it hit anyone, did it?
They said it.
I didn't watch.
Yeah, they said it hit the daughter. He's like, your daughter's there.
Oh, I didn't. Or I think it was around. It could have hit.
Could have maybe. Yeah.
I don't think it. But that's the thing. It's like it. What's the word?
I'm gonna say,
but my point is like they should still air it, because they knew about it.
right.
And at the end of the day, that was years ago, and that's certain situation, and this is a different situation. So, waste everyone's money and whatever. Anyway, Chad should go on.
The Troy Garman brought up
Golden back.
You should, Chad. That'd be great.
Fuck that shit.
Troy
No,
Garman.
thank you.
Yeah,
What's up, Troy?
Our gracious 2 inches page on OnlyFans, Chad. The creator of OnlyFans died yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cancer. But I fucked around and put killed, and then people were like, he died of cancer. I'm like, yeah, they injected him with it.
Wow.
Yeah, I just go nuts and start, talking off the wall.
Worth $7 billion from OnlyFans.
$7 billion. That's crazy, dude.
Yes. Freaking nuts.
So
that is nuts. Yeah.
I wonder how, I mean, and anybody against OnlyFans, I don't get it. It's really men, women taking control of their shit, so they're not in the porn industry. They're actually.
I'm not against it, but I'm not for it or against it. I've never had an OnlyFans account. I remember one time, Chad, we were talking about a dating app, and I was like, all right, let me try them. I got Tinder,
Grindr, and Grindr.
No, I don't think so. That's not true. And then Hinge, all in the same day. I went to one, and I'm like, Chad. He goes, and I was talking to him. He's like, "You're in New York County." He's like, "It's not going to be good." And I was like, "Fuck it." And I paid for him, downloaded them, did them all all in the same day, and I deleted them all in the same day, and that was forever ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And great and good for me. I don't need it anymore.
No, you found the love.
Yeah,
Chad. Yeah, you'd be good on The Bachelor. But yeah, crazy, dude.
Might be good, but I'm not doing it. No, thank you.
No, yeah, because they're looking for marriage and all that shit.
We could do a reality show with Think Loud because we have all this stuff here and the audio and the video, and we could do a TikTok reality show. It doesn't need to be for marriage.
Yep.
It could just be just a dating show.
Dude, I'm in the.
You get to go out with the blue verified check mark on TikTok of Chad Gracey.
Yes.
Hey. Well,
dude,
let's do it.
And we're looking. All the contestants have to be hot. At the very least, 25 years old. At the very most, 35. Maybe 37.
What's going on there?
Then your bank account needs to have at least 6 zeros behind it, and no kids yet. And just easily to control.
I don't mind moms. If I'm gonna date somebody, I'd rather they be a mom than.
True.
Chad prefers a mom. Yeah.
True. So I just wanted to play this video because this is funny. Bill, I think you'll like it too. If we want to just not have people get in over our borders, they said to just put escalators in because watch these people have issues getting on these escalators, dude. It's hysterical. I guess I could play. Yeah, this is real, dude. I mean, and then there's a couple of them.
What the hell?
Dude, she almost broke her neck, dude. All right, watch this next one.
So escalators are bad for people now and dogs.
Look at this
She's
woman.
walking up the down. Never gonna get there. Newcomer to Canada.
You could run up the down for sport. That's always fun.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's actually hard to do. You ever run up an escalator the opposite way?
Yeah.
It's a good workout.
It is. Yeah.
I used to do it at the mall.
It's good content.
This is just idiocy. This is ridiculous.
It's crazy, bro. I couldn't believe that there's that level of stupidity. You could see it. It's like a stair. It becomes a stair you can put your foot on. Then you just
when I encounter something that a lot of people are doing that I've never done before, I just watch what they're doing.
No. You could learn.
That's how we learn drums, in a way.
Well,
yeah,
that was more listening, but yeah. You didn't have YouTube back then. It would have been great to have YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, well,
you'd have been multi-platinum 6 weeks in.
Good question, Chad. Would you have actually used YouTube to learn songs and stuff? Do you do that now? Is there ever a song? No, because now you can probably just do it. You don't even need to.
I'll watch you. I watch some drummers on YouTube now just to watch Danny Carey or something like that, or yeah, I will watch it. I would have watched it back then for sure.
And that probably would have helped you learn even. But you know what, dude? It might have not given you your style. But you might have taken away because you would have seen it done. So you might have not have the style you had because now you're actually watching somebody do it, whereas you learned by ear. So you almost had to make up your own way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you saw somebody doing it, you might not have your head down and fucking full body movement going and shit. It might have altered your, I don't know. Just a
I
thought.
don't know about that in particular, the way I do it physically, but maybe the way someone played a specific fill and I would have played it like that instead of figuring out myself. I mean, whatever. I don't know. Who knows?
Like, what if you took the Ringo style of playing the guitar where you did the fucking side hold and you know what I'm saying?
No, I made that conscious decision right off the bat because I didn't want to use traditional grip.
Gotcha.
Looks dumb. Looks dumb to me. I wanted to hit
What
too
is-
hard.
It does. It does actually. I don't like
Yeah.
that.
What
There's
is
not a lot
drumming?
of drummers. There's not a lot of drummers that do it like Stuart Copeland as far
Like
as
the Buddy Rich and shit.
Yeah, well,
like,
it's more common in jazz than in rock.
Yeah,
but
like jazz and blues.
yeah, there's
right?
not a lot of rock drummers that use traditional. Yeah, so Drumeo is a show where like drummers go on and the big thing is that they'll play a song without the drums that the drummer has never heard.
Oh,
So like Stuart Copeland, I think they played like a Limp Bizkit song.
Do you got to listen to it first?
Listen to it without the drums, yeah.
wow.
Oh, okay. And then
They play to it, and like Chad Smith has done it. Like a lot of drummers do. I've never been invited. I don't know if I would do it if I was invited, but yeah, whatever.
Do some get close? Well, if they pay you, you're doing it.
I don't know if they
as
pay.
your manager. as your manager.
Right.
I'm not his manager.
No.
That's just a joke.
No,
you know?
some get kind of close, and some are like, wait, it's a whole different interpretation. Put it that way.
Because I was just going to think, like, say somebody played Lightning Crashes for somebody, took the drums out of it. They might not know that you didn't have drums in the beginning part of it and try to put drums there. Yes.
That's the worst.
Sure.
That's the worst song to say because the drums are pretty much out of Lightning Crashes. It
Well, that's
doesn't
what I'm
start
saying.
for a
So
minute
they
and a
might
half.
they might start the song off with drums because they don't know that.
Oh, I see what you. Oh, yeah.
When
yeah,
we
yeah.
originally wrote the song, the drums started at the beginning.
The drum started
Ooh.
at the beginning. Yeah.
That's right. All right. I feel like
But
Matthew McConaughey.
that was all because of Ed. He told me to do that.
Well, the leader of the band, the guy who came up with the name and fucking, you know.
So didn't Tom Lord Alge do that? Like
Actually,
put the drums
Jerry
later?
came up with that concept.
Oh, Jerry? Yeah.
In pre-production, he said,
Yeah.
"Damn, why don't you guys,
Yeah.
you and Patrick, hold out and come in at a certain point?" And I got to pick where I came in, but anyway,
Billy Boy.
See, Jerry on it. That's another guy that's a fucking classy motherfucker.
absolutely.
I'll tell you right.
Very great.
Jerry Harrison.
Yeah.
Like every time on my birthday, okay, he picks up the phone and he doesn't text me. He calls me.
Damn.
Okay. He calls me. Hey, Mr. Hynes, Jerry Harrison. I was like, Jerry, you don't need to introduce yourself. I know who the
That's
fuck you are."
awesome. And he calls you Mr. Hynes.
So then I fucked with him. I'm like, oh, you mean like the guy in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like in Talking Heads and Modern Lovers? He's like, he'd be like, yes. And I'd be like, how's your lovely wife? And he loves
That's
that,
awesome.
You know? So him and his wife, Carol, are just Chad, aren't they?
Oh, they are. Yeah, that's like one of those, ageless loves between them. Absolutely.
Well, I'm just saying, no, they're two wonderful
yeah,
people.
absolutely. Yeah, both Carol and
Classy.
great.
And honestly, Jerry Harrison's probably one of the smartest guys anyone will ever meet.
Excuse
Like
me.
Harvard educated.
How dare you
Exactly.
mess with my intelligence?
No, yeah, Jerry's highly intelligent for sure.
So it makes sense when he says, "Hey guys," like if he arranges songs, and it's no surprising that like Throwing Copper did so well with Jerry Harrison producing it.
Well said.
No, and Mental George, yes.
Yeah, I got to give props to him. He's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Is it next week, Chad? We got Steve Lillywhite coming on, or is that 2 weeks from now?
Might be next
You hear-
week. Yeah.
You hear about that, Billy? We got Steve Lillywhite, legendary producer, coming on next week. Late show.
I don't know
Yeah,
who that is.
Bill's
be
not gonna know who Steve Lillywhite is.
Dude, I had breakfast next to Jimmy Page 3 days in a row at the Sunset Marquee, and it wasn't until I sent a photo of Jimmy Page behind him that was hanging at the Sunset Marquee, and I was like, "Hey, Kevin," like I was texting Kevin Martin. I said, "Kevin, who's this?" Because they just replaced Aretha Franklin's photo with him, and he goes, "Hey, you idiot! It's the guy sitting at the table across from you."
You didn't know
Jimmy
who Jimmy
fucking
Page
Page.
was.
And then literally he goes, "Hold him there." Kevin Martin who lived like 10 minutes away, came to the restaurant.
Of course. Legendary.
I go, oh, me and this guy, but like, so like I'm here at this table and he was there. So it's like we were kind of across in this like little 2-seater tables, and we're just talking. We would banter every morning, like back and forth, you know? And then he literally, it's like this. And at the time, this is when I was friends with Chad Taylor and everything, and all those guys. And he goes, he's like, so what do you do? And I was like, oh, I race and I do some other stuff in business. I go, and he goes, what do you do? He goes, I'm a musician. And he's like, I dabble in guitars or something like that. I was like, oh yeah. So one of my friends, Chad Taylor's a big multi-platinum, like he sold like 30 million albums. He's like, oh, that's nice. I've heard of that band live.
I sold 100.
Fucking, I tell Chad, he's like, oh my God, you fucking idiot. I was like, I didn't know. Kevin Martin's dying.
Hysterical.
I'm sure Jimmy got a big kick out of the whole thing. Fucking,
fucking did. But I think that's why he talked to me every morning, because I had no fucking clue. And then a guy came up to him and kneeled down and grabbed his hand and kissed his hand.
Had the worship. Yeah.
I was like, well,
was this before or after you knew who he was? So you're still going, what the fuck is going on?
And then I'm like, what the fuck? That guy's weird. He's like, yeah, some people. I was like, tell him, like, you want? I said, you want? I'll fucking throw him into the koi pond, because there's a koi pond right there. And he goes, that would be funny. So pretty interesting banter. And he was there he was getting some Lifetime Achievement Awards at the Grammys, and that's when that was happening. And then like literally the next day, it's him, David Coverdale, Kirk Hammett. There's a photo of that as well, and they're all just hanging out. At
you have that photo, Bill?
Did you know who Coverdale was?
Okay. No. Again, Kevin Martin's like, dude, you're with fucking 5 guitar legends.
You know who Kurt was, right? Because
Kirk Hammett, I knew because when I was in the Army, my friend needed me to like help him do I was on leave, and he's like, hey, he worked for this company called Sound by Paul, SBP, in Rahway, New Jersey, and they did all
by
of
the jail
generators. Yeah, exactly. It's right there. Yeah, right there by the jail. So and they did all the generators for like the Horde Tour, Lollapalooza, the Reggae Sunsplash, all that stuff. So they would bring the generators. So he's like, Bill, I got this big job. So we're at Lollapalooza. So I'm like this, I got the electric shirt on, the sound guy shirt, and helping him like basically pull hump cable, like the big, they call it horse cock.
Yes, they do.
Electric stuff, right? Setting up the sound, because you want to have external sound on the band, and it's redundancy shit, right? So they're doing it, and Kirk Hammett's like backstage with Lars, and they're like Kirk is like stretching. He like totally bent over like this, like totally. And then he's bending over, and I go, hey, you gonna play Master of Puppets? And he looked at me, it was like, who the fuck let this guy back here? Literally said that, right? Kurt takes his hand and smacks him, Lars takes his hand and smacks him right in the ass, right? And he goes, he's the fucking electrician, be nice to him, dick. Like in his accent. And I was like, thanks. And Hammett goes, he's like, yeah, we're playing Master of Puppets, that's like our #1 song. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't really know music that well. He's like, all right, just watch. So like from there, I like Kurt, and so to say, drummers are always nicer than the guitarists,
and they don't have to be. Yeah, but drummers.
I'm just that's a little jab. So anyway, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
well,
it's a
general rule that is true. It's general rule. It's not.
So I got to go to the Reggae Sunsplash, the Horde Tour that summer. I got to go to the Reggae Sunsplash was funny. I met one of Bob Marley's sons there, so he was cool.
Sweet. What Marley? I like Ziggy.
Yeah, it was Ziggy, that guy, and then he was cool. And then I went to one. It was Shaolin, Staten Island, with Wu-Tang Clan.
Nice.
That was fucking fun.
Wow.
Redman gets up on stage, right? And Method Man was there, and he goes, kill all the white people except the 2 electricians.
Awesome.
Gentlemen, is this the best facelift you've ever seen on a lady? Like, if they look like this, I'm all for it. But I've never seen one look that good before. Bill, did you see this? The before and after of Denise Richards?
I've not seen this. That's interesting.
Yeah, but on the right, she has makeup on too. So
yeah, but this is pretty much right after the surgery. I mean, that's fucking good, dude. It doesn't look like the ones that they were
pretty
doing.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah. God bless.
And it doesn't look too pulled back either.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Just right.
So, like there sometimes eyes are pulled weird.
It's not Kenny Rogers.
Right. Yeah. Or it almost like Kelly Osbourne almost looks like she could have had a facelift because she's so thin. Like that's what they look like, after you get facelifts. But yeah, so Bill, you've never that's why you're kind of good to have a TikTok agency too, because once these influencers become, 3 million fans, 10 million fans, you won't even get little girlish around them because you've been around Jimmy Page and didn't fanboy out. And
yeah, we have some really big influencers that are so huge on TikTok. Like one is a guy named Dan Rue, and Dan is like big car guy, dancer. He's got viral videos. He's got around 5 million followers, and Dan probably makes like $125,000 a month on TikTok.
Sick.
Like he crushes it. Okay. And so yeah, we have a lot of, they're called TikTok pros, just like pro musician, pro race car driver, or whatever, athlete or whatever. They're TikTok pros, and they have to hit they have to do a minimum of 10 million diamonds a month to get that designation. So again, 10 million diamonds a month is $100,000 in revenue to TikTok, which they give the pro.
50.
They actually give them up to 53%. So we just round it, and then TikTok gets the other 50%, and then from that we get a percentage for being their manager.
By the way, diamonds and coins are interchangeable terms.
Interchangeable. Yeah, it's 1 penny is a diamond, 1 penny is a coin.
Oh, really?
So TikTok works. Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just have one?
It's coins. It's coins when the gifter buys them, and it's diamonds when the creator earns them.
Yeah.
So I went to like TikTok University, and they come here all the time. They love the place. And then on the second floor, we built a live streaming studio, much like QVC.
Sick.
And then we have producers and moderators and live hosts, and we take products live. And I think Zelenka said, do we have any golf brands? We don't, but if you introduce us to a golf brand that wants to be on TikTok Shop, we will give you a referral fee.
There's that.
My girlfriend yelled at me saying, "Hey, somebody asked you a question, so you got to answer that."
Yeah.
Shit. I was like, okay.
What'd you get asked?
That question about the whatever Zelenka just asked. If the golf pro thing.
Oh no, Zelenka, that was way long. Oh.
That was like an hour ago. So I just got alerted, like, hey, answer the fucking question. So she doesn't know. Like, me and Zelenka are friends. He could easily text me that.
Yeah.
So,
but that's a good. I mean,
yeah, Bobby and like
the golf brand.
I'll tell you another good dude, Bob Zazera. Bob Zazera is a fucking great guy. That guy, he like lives very close to me. I don't want to say where. That motherfucker, I'll come home and there'd be like shrimp cocktail sauce, like right on my like the side door. He makes really good cocktail sauce. Like, yeah, it's just like, hey, I made enough for Gracey. I'm like, Gracey's in California.
Yeah,
dude.
you airdrop some to
for me. I gotta try this, man.
What story was Bizarre?
Yours,
probably
I think, with
about
Paige.
you meeting friggin' Paige and
yeah.
Oh, Paige and all those guys. Yeah, that's the funny. Well, the one time the guys were what was that? The Cranberries you guys were having lunch with, and you were like trying to get me out of the hotel room, like, come here.
Where?
Like Chad was trying to hook me up with the lead singer of one of those bands,
Luscious Jackson,
Sunset?
female band.
At Sunset Marquee.
Yeah, we were at the Sunset Marquee. You guys were somewhere, and I don't know if the Cranberries or one of those female bands. And Chad's like, "Yo, this girl we know is here. I want to introduce you." I'm like, "No, I'm good."
I don't remember.
I wouldn't leave. Yeah.
Chad
would remember. You were there though. Like, you guys were all there because you all knew them.
Right.
So
now, Bill.
Yeah, I'm so picky. Oh. I'm like, and I'm very like, when I go, like, I'm just like,
as you should be.
Like,
you're picky.
Yeah,
okay.
I can get lost. I can just go.
Taylor says it was the Cranberries.
Yeah, I remember when Chad and I we were at a sushi place out in Marina del Rey or Venice, right on the border, and we met the Cranberries. I didn't realize that you were in town, Bill, while we were there.
I was at the Sunset Marquee when he's texting me. He's like, "Yo, it's at the Cranberries somewhere." I was close by, and he's like, "You should stop by." And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And he's like, "What?" And he would yell at me.
I didn't remember that part.
So
I remember that we talked to them it was just her, actually. It was just
oh, it was just her. All right.
Anyway,
that's all I remember. It was a long time ago. I hit my head a few times.
I
got a couple concussions.
And you should have totally went after that. The cranberries chick up.
Hey, Chad, and even that though. So even though obviously people can read about it, like Chad and I, Taylor now has been a lot. Okay, but he's apologized. I apologized. We both said and did things to each other, and we move on from that, and that shows you that's two Christian men that are very that show compassion and forgiving. So, and there's other people in this world that can say like, okay, there's a history there. You have to respect that history. Like Chad has a beautiful wife and 3 lovely daughters and a whole family. None of them deserved what went on there. And same thing, my 3 daughters had to read a lot of that shit. And that's why I fought so hard. Like nobody, and you say even in the Facebook comments and people how they were shit kicking me, like all those people, you guys are part of the problem. All you negative people in there, and you didn't wait till the dust settled to see what actually fucking happened. You didn't see like all like people actually put a literal gun to Chad Taylor's head. Okay, so I don't hold any ill will to Chad Taylor, anything. Okay, like he literally had a fucking gun to his head, and you know what? Most people put in that situation would have probably done the same thing. Okay, so like I forgave him. I wish him the best in love, and that's, and there's people out there that just they're so cold, and they're like, you got to watch out for those people. They're so cold and they're not forgiving. And I always say like, I'm Chad, over the years, Gracey, I'm talking to now, over the years, how many times we would just be sitting in a room, and obviously we were at war. I'm talking the war years, right? And we'd be like, we'd make a joke and be like, oh, Taylor would do this, or make a funny thing. I was like, oh, Chad could do that, or fuck, man, if Chad was here, he would figure that shit out. How many times did that happen? We would call back on those history, and would just laugh about it. And then turns out he was kind of doing the same thing and other things, like, oh, Gracey would do this, and now Chad has a band, and I'm sure Chad's like thinking like, fuck, man, no offense to whoever his drummer is, but you're probably better.
Oh,
no offense.
Well,
I'm not trying to talk shit. Like, listen, at the end of the day, there's not too many musicians that are better than Chad, and
correct.
Pat, okay, and Ed. Like there's magic there, and there's no like Patrick. I told the other day, like, even though he does owe Chad Gracey an apology, and and whatever, and he probably shouldn't be as pissed as he was with me. The guy's one of the best bass players ever to walk this planet.
Yep.
Fucking, it's just true. So I'm never taking that away from him. And just go listen to some of the Gracious Few songs, okay? And you see Chad Taylor's guitar playing on that. That's when he was right. Like, how you say you stretch your legs?
Yeah.
Yep.
That album punches you in the fucking face.
Sure.
Okay, and that's Chad Taylor. Like that's like, and the drumming between that, and then Martin's vocals.
It's the magical core of live in Gracious Few, and then we made the turn with Chris. It's like you can hear the actual chemistry of the 3 of us.
Right. Well, and
well, that's like I said. Tomorrow, the 3 of them could get in a room and play, and it would be like riding a bike.
Well, you talk about the proficiency that they have with their instruments too. That 100%, but the way they could write their own music is another step to that. So like people maybe could play their parts, but to be able to write their parts and actually create that music, that even is another level.
Chad Taylor will definitely go down as one of the top songwriters of all time. Like he co-songwrite, you know what I mean? And Chad, Gracey, like, and here's the other thing too, is like even Kevin Martin one time called me when they were doing the Gracious Few. Fucking funny story. He's like, you gotta come here. I don't know where I was, and I was close by, right? Fucking,
I know right now.
Chad left. He's pissed off. I forget. Chad Taylor might know what song it was, and he's like, just fucking, he left. And literally, like when Gracey argues about a song adamantly, like he ran off, and I don't know if it was Honest Man or Appetite, but he was so adamant about it and left. And then I found him at like Jim and Nina's eating like a sub. Remember, like he would go there, Jim and Nina's, York County. So there's some funny ass stories with that, and yeah, it's so sometimes you gotta listen to the drummer.
Yeah,
Hey,
I would say that. And if anybody
Yeah.
out there is,
But long story short, be forgiving with people and be compassionate and try to, if anything, put yourself in their shoes and see where they're coming from. So like a lot of the comments that even Gracey gets and I got on Facebook page for like all those live pages and stuff like that, or even that shitty one that Australian runs with the fansoflive.com.
yeah, yeah.
You know, like
So,
whatever.
Bill, you and Chad,
Like that.
you and Chad Taylor don't have any lawsuits between each other right now. It sounds like there's at least some mutual respect between you two.
I don't think so. I think all the lawsuits are with those guys now, which is like, hey, good for you guys. I'm like not I mean in a joking way. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
I paid millions and millions of dollars to lawyers, and like, and so has Chad Gracey and Chad Taylor, and the only people that win in those
Is the lawyers.
are the lawyers.
Sorry.
Yeah. Now I like my lawyers and stuff like that. And yeah, it's yeah, there's nothing outstanding with us. All that stuff is in the past and settled. And again, like I said, I wish everyone the best. Even Patrick, I wish him the best. I wish it's kind of funny. Patrick lives right around here. I have probably seen Taylor and Gracey way more than Pat, who like lives in town. So
When's
if I saw him, I would say hi. I would wave. He'd probably give me the middle finger, but whatever.
Well, the only reason I kind of, because you are like Switzerland with the four guys, Patrick a little bit different.
No, well, yeah, I would say I'm Switzerland, but I'm not trying to broker peace.
No.
Like I did that in 2015 and 16, but like, here's the thing: if Gracey or Chad or Pat came to me and says, "Hey, can you talk to Ed for us?" I'm like, "No, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit." And if Ed or Harden came to me and says, "Hey, can you talk to the guys for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to do that."
You wouldn't even let either side know, like, "Hey, the one side's trying to reach out." Really?
No, that's not good for my mental health.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That's just, you know what I mean?
Well, the only reason I ask is because in a month or two, you basically are racing at a show that Ed Kowalczyk's going to be at. I think helping out.
No. Ed is a support act to our
That's what
race.
I meant. I'm sorry.
So like the band, the Kings of Chaos is a support.
Yeah.
Like they're performing at a
Right.
race. We're not performing at a rock concert.
That's what I meant.
You know
Yeah.
what
I mean, they're just like a band playing while the race is going on.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like, I don't know if it's Friday night or Saturday night, but honestly, typically when the band starts playing is our race is over, and I'm literally done doing download and date. I'm sweaty as shit. I'm hungry. We got probably a cool ass reservation at either Steak 555, right? That place is so fucking good, or L'Opera, the Italian place. So I'm like literally walking out of the race, the band's starting to play, so I walk kind of by backstage, and because we go in the back, and then I go to my hotel, which is right across the street, get ready. So I'm like hearing the concert. Typically last year was a fully Latino band, didn't know what the fuck they were saying. Probably not the best like band to bring to the race, but whatever.
Macarena.
They were
why
it wasn't even that. Anyway, it was just not a band you bring to a racing crowd. You know,
you
what I
want
mean?
some country.
So, like, honestly, I really think like this Kings of Chaos with all these different like multi-platinum singers. I think this concept is going to actually be a hit, and I think listen, Ed's going to crush it. And so are the other singers, and Matt Sorum on drums, and so and again, I wish them the best. Like, you guys can wish people ill will. I'm done with that shit.
Nobody wants that. I mean, if you're stuck on that ill will thing. But Chad, so this is, I think you're going to watch Bill race that day, so you actually could have potential to bump into Ed Kowalczyk, just kind of being in the same like vicinity.
Well, yeah, Chad will have an all access pass. Like he gets VIP. Like Stadium Super Trucks love Chad Gracey because he's been there. Even Chad Taylor would come to all the races and stuff like that. So like Chad Gracey, like they give him, and the kids. So if his kid, like they always give him full access to everything. Like he could eat the food and drink the drinks. And
oh my God,
I think if he wanted to jump truck, he'd probably fucking let him take one.
Well, I was going to say,
I don't know which day I'm going because it's Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know which day I'm going to go. Not sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Live is getting back together. Bill's friends with all of them, and he's negotiating a peace deal right now.
Like that's going to be the clip that's on the internet, and that's
100%. That's the cool thing about a podcast. Is I could say weird shit like that, and the audience knows I'm BSing. But yeah, if somebody
don't listen to John. He still wears Ed Hardy shirts.
That's right. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back, baby.
They're coming back. They are.
Actually,
That's crazy.
Yo, John, check this out. They are coming back. So on TikTok now they have live auctions, and they last like 2 minutes. And there's this. I'll send it to you. This company called Cheddar. They're all authentic Ed Hardy, all that type of stuff. 2 minutes, people are getting them for like $5-10.
Oh,
like they're auctions.
So they do auctions,
like starting dollar
too.
Bam.
Now they're crazy.
Okay.
Ed Hardy, Affliction, all that shit. True Religion, shit's all coming back.
Yeah, bro. 7 from All Mankind jeans. Where are those? Those were my jams back in the day. Bro.
I want the low waisted jeans to come back for the ladies. Make
Thank
it happen.
you.
That was the best thing in the
high
90s.
waisted fucking
I know.
garbage.
Have it friggin' up to past their belly button. You need the friggin' low waisted.
Yeah.
Come on,
you know why?
Bring them back.
Because that gives you every MO to not go and work out. Because like, oh, I'm going to cover my belly anyway, so I might as well just.
Yeah, I don't like the boy jeans.
That's what we're talking
wear,
about. The high waisted boy jeans,
baggy,
or the boy jeans. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about. The baggy ones.
Like you feel like 2 people in there. Like
no, they get the bring back the skinny high waisted jeans or low waisted jeans. We're good.
Those comments come up too quick. I wish the comments stayed up more. Or is there a way to have the?
Yeah,
chat
we can
now?
put the full chat there. It just takes up it's a high real estate. I think I go here.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, Scotty Black. I know Scotty Blackman.
Scotty. Yeah, but it just takes up like a lot of real estate. Thing.
Yeah, like I agree with Carenza. I agree with Carenza Evans. Yeah, so, you know. And then
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, but even this, Chad Gracey was going to drum tomorrow. He's going to crush it. Like look at the YouTube videos Gracey does, and they get so many views. And then even like again, like riding a bike. Chad did a collab with Chad Taylor, and they did Lakini's Juice, I believe. And look how fucking good that one was.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago, you'd tell me that happened, I'd say no fucking way, right? But that love conquers all. And at the end of the day, Think Loud has always been the home of second chances.
No, I like that. And even third chances.
We can't. Yeah, and sometimes 3. Well, sometimes you get 2 second chances.
There you go.
Right.
4. So it's like, so my point is like we've always said that collectively as a group. So like Chad, Gracey, and I would be a hypocrite if we didn't like believe that and actually enforce that. So it is absolutely the home of second chances.
I love that.
Yeah.
And we all need a second, third, fourth chance every now and again there, people. Jeff Piddock. I don't know if anybody knows that.
We know Jeff.
He went to high school with me. He works at Newark Airport.
I was just gonna say, Jeff, if you could let us know what the vibe is over there. Is ICE agents helping, or are they fucking with y'all? I saw lines at the Florida airport, dude, out into the parking garage for people waiting to get on flights. Like, could you imagine having to travel through? I would be pissed.
It's good to know someone at the airport like Jeff because he knows everybody. He's been there like 35 years. And like one time they lost my luggage, and Jeff, like in the rain, he texted somebody from his house, like, and they went and found it, and the manager delivered, and it was my racing bag. I'm like, wow. Jeff, I wouldn't text you, but there's like $15,000 worth of gear in there. I want that back.
They found it at someone's house. Someone took it.
No. It was somewhere on the tarmac.
Yeah.
And then, but they were like, "Oh, it's raining. We don't want to go get it." And they just went and got it. And then, and luckily, he's not at LaGuardia.
Oh my God! Did you see that, Bill? Did you guys see the video of the plane actually hitting the thing now?
9,000 people shared that.
Dude, it's scary, bro. So the plane is landing, and that's how it happened. So, and the traffic control is talking to the truck, the fire truck, like, truck one, you need to stop. Plane's landing. And then all of a sudden, boom, dude! That pilot's definitely dead, right? I mean, it had to be.
Both the pilots are dead. Yeah,
both pilots died. Yeah,
and whoever was in that fire truck, I'm not sure how they made it out of that.
There was one injured in the truck, but the other guy was okay.
Wow.
Well, and the one flight attendant was in the jump seat, and they found her in the jump seat out of the plane.
What's a jump seat? I'm sorry.
But
that's where they sit in the front.
that, you know,
Oh,
you ever been on?
yeah. So like where you're doing the snacks and stuff, they have that little seat there by the bathroom.
The seats are called jump seats.
Where the flight attendants do the takeoff.
Yeah.
When they take off
Right
and
by
land,
the Mile High Club door entryway.
You ain't doing that.
I've gotten a hand job on a plane, but no, I have not done the full bang in the plane. It's hard. I've tried. Honestly, I did try one time, and it's so tight in there, and my dick is huge, so I couldn't fucking fit it in the bathroom.
Are you talking about the bathroom or your girlfriend's pussy?
Both, actually, both. Yeah,
you crazy?
No, I am. I had to use both bathrooms when I was in the Mile High Club. I had to be across the hall to do it properly. Anyway,
now
if you were in a 787, the 787 to Australia, they got big bathrooms. You could do it in there.
They are bigger.
Yeah, if you had one that's more accommodating. You see this, Bill? You are very funny and forgiving. I think you will help things get healed with the help of CT. Wow.
Is that Lori Wooler?
No.
Oh.
Lori
No, it's not Lori Wooler.
I don't know who that is. Oh, I was going to say.
Different Lori.
Masturbation doesn't count, John. How dare you? It was a handy from a chick, bro. Okay. How dare you? I wouldn't just openly masturbate on a plane. That's kind of creepy.
That would get you arrested.
That will. But so would getting a handy, I feel like. We were under the blanket or whatever, but I feel like if a flight attendant saw us, she'd be like, Air Marshal, come on down. Anyway, I digress a little bit. Have any of you had a private time on a plane? So I'm not just the only one answering.
Me.
Bill, I know you fly private sometimes, so you possibly could have. We got no sound here. Bill?
Dan, my
You're
audio.
back, Bill. Now I hear you.
I don't think.
Okay.
We're back. Lovely.
Yes.
You know.
Got it.
Oh my God! How dare he? Wow. I love it. That's good.
We don't have. Yeah, we're professional.
Yeah, he is the real professional. He said it so well. He fooled me. Anyway, so what up, Bill? So because I don't want to take up the entire show, and we've been on a long time. I do want to talk about your name getting cleared and all the stuff that happened back in the day, whether it was false accusations, whether it was, you on going to jail, all this stuff. Like, was there anything? So we have the audience's attention now. We could let them know that you basically been vindicated on defamation suits, criminal charges, all this stuff. Basically, we could put a synopsis on where you were at 6 years ago to the truth coming out and you being all good as of now.
Yeah. So I think the eye-opening moment I remember, so we were in a deposition and Chad Taylor was actually probably one of the best things he did was fire his whole legal team. Okay. And he's like, fuck it. I'm going to be my own lawyer. And let me just tell you right now, I think Chad might be a better attorney than he is a guitar player. And he's a pretty fucking good guitar player. So anyway, he's in the deposition. He's able to, I wish these videos will come out. Well, actually, we probably could put them out. But they're hilarious, right? So Chad actually got to ask these people like questions.
Oh, wow.
Right? And he was very thorough. And my lawyer, it was actually in a deposition where my lawyer was actually deposing Chad Taylor, and he put a document right in front of Chad Taylor. And Chad's like, why are they putting this document in front of me? That because I don't know the reasoning, but Chad was like, when I saw that document, that they were forthcoming to actually show me this document, kind of like it proved that like, oh shit, this side is actually telling the truth. So then that sent Chad Taylor, who's a very, very smart individual, down a rabbit hole. And then he started uncovering this stuff. So then we got to depose a guy named Chris Lodge. Absolute piece of shit. Probably one guy I won't ever forgive. Okay. So there is this like, so literally in the deposition, Chad Taylor asked him a question, right? And literally like, and it wasn't like a trick question. It was like an honest question. He goes, well, I don't know. Cause when I was deleting the laptops last night, and my lawyer was like, what did you just say? He goes, why are you deleting evidence? He goes, well, he goes, well, why can't I delete them? And he goes, because of the litigation hold. He goes, well, we're not in litigation. And my lawyer goes to his lawyer, like, counselor, can you explain to him we're literally in a deposition for a court case, which is litigation. So he like admitted he deleted evidence. We have forensic info that basically they manipulated documents, they changed invoices, they fabricated shit. Okay. And the other thing too is they closed the books, the accounting, in 2018 for UFD and 120 York, which was the owner of this building. 4 years after the fact, Chris Lodge then tells Lou Appel and some other people, like, oh, the accountant said to change the books, which is bullshit. No accounting firm would ever change books, right? So they switch. He literally tells them to switch the books, but not from the accounting firm, like just locally on paper, right? Like in the local books. They don't realize that there's a forensic audit copy in all QuickBooks and all financial things, right? So then we basically get Lou Appel on a deposition, right? And this motherfucker, he wouldn't come to it, so he's in his bedroom and his wife's laying on the bed behind him. Like, it was the fucking weirdest thing ever. Like, he's saying like, oh, she's really sick, she's got heart problems. She's like rolling around in bed, getting up. Like, no, she just happened to be a former attorney who was nosy and wanted to be in there because basically every motherfucker that we deposed incriminated themselves and had to plead the fifth pretty much, you know, like they were like, so a lot, like the funniest was when Patrick pled the fifth.
So wait, Bill, this wasn't just trying to sully your name. This was actually trying to bring like criminal charges against you.
No, they were trying to take the company that we founded. Like, when I say we, Chad, Pat, and me, which is now probably worth $1.5 billion with LightPath, the company that bought it. So they sold it for like $35 million. They told me when I was like, hey, we got to build a data center. Like, no, data centers are like blah, 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 blah. They're out. You don't need data centers anymore. Now look, fast forward, AI.
Yeah, you were way ahead of your time.
John, I'm going to tell you right now, after this podcast, I'm going to take, actually, you know what? I think I have one. I'm going to text you a picture now, right outside my window where I wanted to build a data center.
I mean,
they're building a data
you had
center.
Rockwell, which was liquid death beforehand. You had data centers well before. I mean, of course, you kind of could have known about data centers and stuff, but you were way ahead of your time with that shit.
Yeah, it's funny as shit right here. So like right outside my bedroom window, there's a data center being built on the very site that we wanted to build a data center site. The very site, it's like part of the very site that's saying like, oh, they stole money money.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, yeah, for the campus that we were going to build this whole, we had the local York casino wanting to put the casino on the site that we bought for this and some other shit, and so it's just so dumb. Anyway, fast forward, they get Lou on the stand, and he's like, that my lawyer goes, so I guess you would say that, basically, people lied and Bill's not guilty. Yeah, look, that's right outside the window. That white thing there is the data center. If you zoom in on it, like, and you see the chillers up on the roof. I don't know if you could zoom in.
Yeah, I usually can, but I don't know why it's not allowing me to.
You had it.
That was first,
Get Bobby on it. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Pinch and zoom.
That's what I was trying to do.
Anyway, but yeah, that white thing next to the prison, that was taken this morning. So I was sending that to our friend David.
I don't know. Sorry, folks. I'm trying to. No.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's the data center that Chris Lodge was like, oh no, they don't
fucking
need him
Dumb
anymore.
and Dumber.
Yeah,
told us. Dude.
Yeah, but hey. That's the guy that lied to Chad Taylor and Chad Gracey and me, saying he was highly educated, college educated, and he only went one semester in college. That came out in the deposition.
Wow.
And he's like yelling, well, you're here to talk about my education? Yeah, because you lied,
That's
so
a POS, human being right there.
Yeah. So, like, you can't blame Chad Taylor when he was given this information based on lies. And, like, literally, you can't blame that, you can't. So that's why it's like, I understand. Like, if I would have got that now, maybe me, I told even Chad and even Chad, I said, if somebody came to that information because they were my friends, I probably would have got them a room, say, all right, motherfucker, you're answering to this. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
You know? So maybe I would have handled it a different way, but here's the thing. You never know how you're going to handle it until you're in that situation.
It's true.
Just like Chad Gracey doesn't know how he's going to play drums on a song that he's never heard before until he hears it, right? It's the same thing. You don't know how you're going to play something or do something until you're in that. Like, I don't know what I have a plan in my head about Long Beach. Like I told you what I think is going to happen on first lap. I might stuff it into the fucking wall in turn one.
Don't say that.
I might not get out of the truck that race. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
So,
Don't fucking say that. Jesus Christ.
That's happened. Chad saw me in a hospital, Santa Ana.
That's the last time I want to see it.
I woke up. I was like, did I win? They're like, you kind of lost.
Days and considered the future of Pennsylvania's economic development. A $6 billion investment was just announced in Lancaster this week. But what are these
ahead
centers?
Of your time, brother.
I toured one today in suburban Harrisburg.
Way
nondescript office,
bro.
Yep,
good job with that, Bobby. Good job pulling that up.
The line they're all tapping into.
Your UFD data line, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, like Bill said,
the company's bragging.
Pieces of shit.
The company, so they come here a lot because they still rent from us at the building here, the Regen Center, and they're like bragging. They're like, this line's fucking so
But Bill,
brilliant.
they panic.
I was like, yeah.
They panic sold for $35 million, and it's probably worth $1.5 billion.
If they had waited even 18 months, the value of that line would have, like, you couldn't have sold it for that because there was no customers on it, but they could have. I guarantee you, they could have probably sold it for 250 to 350 million.
Bro. The potential of that line is crazy.
Here's the shitty part. Like Chad, Pat, and me were like 50% owners of that at that point. So like they literally like it's reversed. Like they robbed us.
Yeah,
because a spoiled little fucking brat. Like,
and in turn fucked everybody. Part of the deal. Like, so they did that too, but in turn they fucked themselves because they would have had the company worth way more than.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: nobody stole any money. It was a loan, right? It was a loan, and he didn't get his loan paid back in time. But guess what? They even my lawyer at the one hearing goes, "Well, why didn't you put him in default, like for the loan?" And he goes, "I didn't know you could do that 2 years after." Like, oh, so instead you say he stole the money?
That's crazy.
Like. Listen, if Chad Taylor wasn't in the funny thing is Chad Gracey was in some of them on Zoom, but you had like even Chad Taylor could tell you. You bring him on, he'll tell you about it. It's like you had to be there in person. The look, like Chad looked these guys in the eyes and saw it, and he knew. You know, it was definitely like I remember looking at him because the one deposition I totally turned my chair because I was like the first one. I didn't want to even look at.
Did you ask him?
I turned my.
Did you ask him if his penis was the size of an egg?
I don't talk to people about that. What do you mean?
Oh, I was watching. Again, I'm in these Epstein depositions, and apparently he has an egg-shaped penis. So that was one of the questions they asked him. It got him pretty pissed off.
No, but I'm just saying, being in those depositions, yeah, it's just like. But then after we did like 12 of them, and more of the evidence started coming out, like then like I remember looking at Chad, and Chad mouthed the words like, "That's fucked up," and I was like,
"Oh, we were warned by." His father that he was an idiot. So,
oh yeah,
did he really? Oh,
not those exact words, but yes.
Well, I went to he was at this place called Apple Hill Rehabilitation, and he's kind of on his deathbed, and his daughter was there, and he's like, I won't be here soon, and you're gonna have to deal with my son, and that's unfortunate. So I'm like, I'm not thinking death. I'm like, well, where are you going? You going back to England? And he's looking at me like, you dummy. Like,
yeah, well, because he's saying it so matter-of-factly, you're not thinking he's going there. Yeah.
Yeah. And 3 months later, he died. He got better for a while and started having meetings like, oh, this is good. But it was like that, like that last hurrah, and then he died. So,
then we got to deal with Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
So,
yeah, they're just dumb, and actually, in reality, law enforcement should be going after them for lying to them and giving them false documents.
Right.
Is there any
police reports?
But so what's this? But that guy Lou Appel, he's only made 2 political donations in his whole life. He's like a 76-year-old fucking dude. He lives in San Diego, California. His only 2 you'd think you'd want to donate to where you live. He's made 2, and to Governor Shapiro and Tom Wolf.
Really?
You know?
So weird.
Yeah.
What is the significance between that? I'm kind of drawing a blank there.
I don't know. Even for the ex-girlfriend stuff, that like literally it's like that would be the local police department to handle if that was a true
Tom
statement.
Wolf was the governor
no.
during most of
State
this.
police came.
Oh, okay.
And Tom Wolf and that guy went to kiddie camp together. Their dads were very wealthy,
Right.
so they sent them off to those boy camps.
Yeah.
And they were best friends growing up.
So, Bill, is there anything like you could do for after the fact for them, like prematurely doing this, like kind of undervaluing stuff?
Oh yeah. We're going to go after
Okay,
them
cool.
for sure.
So there is potential where you
and every day that LightPath keeps bragging about how much money it is, that's just more data for us and everything. So we're technically every one of them. The former lawyer, the of UFD, the COO Chris Lodge, we're
so
coming.
at some point, is it possible that you guys could be made whole on that or close to? Or?
We'll never.
Not made whole.
No,
they don't have enough money for that.
Right.
No. It's not LightPath's fault. Like if I was LightPath, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, we're doing this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you could take advantage of a situation,
business,
that's not
right?
there.
Yeah.
That's business is business. Like high five them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they found an idiot and knew they found an idiot, and they're like, okay, let's take advantage of an idiot.
So, I mean, and technically, I still own the line because I winded up buying stock in LightPath before it even happened. When I knew who the buyer was, I'm like, oh, it's going to be valuable one day with AI.
Yeah.
No, I didn't buy millions of dollars worth of stock, but I bought some stock. So technically, I can still say, yeah, I still own that line.
I love it.
Perfect.
If people want to join the TikTok agency, Bill, where would they go to reach out? Like, I know you mentioned the TikTok page, but is that the best?
So, if you go to Think Loud Studios TikTok page, okay, there's a link tree in there, and there's the different links to all the different regions we're in worldwide. But you would pick the USA region and say TikTok Live Agency. And there's also TikTok Shop too, which is people say, like, let's just say you get a product like this, it's a phone or whatever, or the hoodie or a water bottle, and you make a video and say, hey, I like this video and water bottle, and you link it, and that gets views. Well, you get a commission. So it's a very easy affiliate marketing. And that's the shop side. So we also have a TikTok Shop agency, and then we also have the brand agency. So the brands. So anyway, I would say just DM the page. Okay. And then one of our employees like Reagan or Jess or somebody will reply. And we have trainings. Like if there's somebody that even has like 50 followers on TikTok and they're like, fuck, I want to learn how to make money on that. We train people. Like we can get people making thousands of dollars within 3 months.
Really?
Like, but they have to put in work.
Yeah.
They go live, they battle, and then we eventually get them to where they could do TikTok Shop. Yeah, we turn, like, think about it, it's like 11 million people every day are turning 18, and some people just are lost and don't know what they're doing. And it's a really good way to quickly make some decent money.
So is that the benefit of going with like you as an agency rather than them trying to do it on their own? Is you're kind of giving them access to more brands, and you're kind of giving them a path to growth, like you're giving them the tools?
Well, yeah, because we're a certified TikTok partner. So TikTok comes here every month. They fly here, but kind of twice a month. The shop side guy does, and also the live side guy. So they're giving us so TikTok basically wants agencies because then they don't have to hire the employees to do it. The customer service, if somebody gets we had a girl 28 years old get banned for being the algorithm thought she was underage. Well, if they didn't have an agency, there was no advocate. Basically, she was going to be banned till 2031.
Wow.
Jesus.
So we are able to put in the ticket, say, here, this is the information. Oh, Ari Lyondike Jr., he's in our agency. He just got a strike on his account they said, oh, we believe you're impersonating Ari Lyondike Jr. So it's like, okay, well, we got to get him a blue check mark. And because he is a notable person, like Chad Gracey got a blue check mark. I got a blue check mark. Think Loud Studios, because Think Loud Studios has been a name brand for a long time and has been in magazines like Mix Magazine. So that has a blue check mark. We're one of the only verified agencies on all of TikTok platform. Now there's many of great agencies, but None of them are notable. None of them have prestige. None of them have been in business as long as we've been in business.
None of them are,
we
none
really
of them
are
are working as closely with TikTok as you guys are too, like with their.
Some are. There are some big ones. There's some agencies that have 6,000.
Come on, let me do this here.
What? They're just no, but I'm saying they're like puppy mills. They're just trying to put out as much, and all they care about is the money. Whereas we really give back. So we have weekly trainings for new creators. We have trainings for even for our managers, for like our talent managers, like how to manage. Like, so some people like, you know what, I want to get into managing because they make a percentage of what the talent brings in. Like an A&R guy put, you know, like when Chad and Pat had A&R people, like they're told like, hey, take him to the fucking limelight and make them happy. You know, it's like
I'd be good at that.
Limelight
or the vault. Maybe it was the vault.
The limelight in the city, the fucking church. Wow,
those are like get Chad and Chad to tell you those stories.
You partied there, Chad. Oh, I got to hear
the
you,
limelight
man.
a few times, but the crazy shit was going to the vault. That was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
really, the vault was crazier than the limelight.
John, that's
the vault is like a friggin' sex club that they took us to. It was freaking wild, dude.
They took them to, those are some really, you got to have Chad and Pat
That's
on for
totally
those.
next
Because each of them tells the story. Each of them tells the story from their perspective, and they were kind of all holding hands walking in, and then Patrick's like he's like I lost grip, and then he's alone, and then Chad's like seeing someone in the corner. He's like, I see there, and there's this dude just jerking his dick. he's like it's the funniest.
Wild.
He's like, we had it. He goes, and I think the person got fired for bringing him there.
Wow.
Record company person.
Yeah, I mean,
this when we were like young though, like when
they were like 18, 19.
We weren't that young. They're in their early 20s.
Is this when they wanted you to be the boy band? They're like, oh, maybe you guys.
This was after.
Way
after.
No, this one wanted to be the rebel band probably. But so they would they could click the link and it would take it into like the portal, but somebody's always going to interview them first to make sure they want to do it, because we don't want just casual people. Like, you know, if you don't want, like, we get people joining like, oh, do I gotta stream? Like, you're signing up to be an agency.
Right, you want to stream. You don't have to, but you should want it.
Yeah, because the money's there. You know what I mean?
What does let's just say, what is a big influencer on TikTok? What do they have to put in per day? Like, are they putting in 5 hours a day? Or are they just doing like 30 minutes? Like, how much are they actually working?
I'd say. So TikTok says a qualified live is 1 hour. Okay. But TikTok also says that if you really start getting a algorithm push, okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they do play favorites.
Yeah.
So if you stream more, it's like, what have you done for me lately?
Right.
It really is. That's how the algorithm is. So if you stream more, you're going to get more of a content push, and you're going to get more traffic flow. So TikTok does direct the traffic, much like, hey, we can shut this tunnel of the Holland Tunnel down, or this tunnel of the Lincoln Tunnel down, and push it here. So you can direct where the traffic goes, much like, you know, akin to, you know, hey, we shut off the car lane on the New Jersey Turnpike, so now the truck lanes are going to be overfilled, right? So they can do that. You know how they are on the Turnpike. They shut one little on-ramp on, and you just manipulate flow. So ideally, like, if you want to start your career in a good way, you want to do 12 qualified days. Okay, that's 12 hours, right? So, but they also say with a minimum of 25 hours a month.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So that tells you, if I got to do 12 days and 25 hours, I got to do at least 2 hours and 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. Okay. In reality, if you really want to do it well, you want to do around 20 days of streaming. Okay. So like a work week. Okay. And you want to do anywhere from 40 to 60, 80, 100 hours. The pro streamers, they'll go anywhere from 22 to all 30, 31 days, 28 days, 22 and more, and 100 hours. And they'll stream for, but again, so like Dan Rue will stream like 28 to 31 days. He'll do probably 120 hours,
but it's not like
he'll make $120,000 that month.
But it's not like you're putting on a show where you kind of have to be like keeping it moving along and stuff like that. You're kind of you're interacting and stuff.
Doing anything. He's walking in the grocery store. He's just, you know, they'll plan battles. They'll just be talking, just scroll around TikTok. Or like singer-songwriters are great. They'll just go, okay, we're doing a 3-hour set, and they'll strum.
Oh, wow.
But you're not playing the whole time. You're not playing the whole time. You're just like, hey guys, what do you think of this song? There's people, this girl Tori V will actually write a song on live, kind of like much like an Ed Sheeran thing. Like, okay, what do you think about this? So they'll get feedback from the song, and then the crowd, the fans will be like, hey, do we get writing credit on that? Because we helped. Like, no,
if Ed Kowalczyk was in the room, he would take sole credit for all of it, no matter what.
Well, here's the thing. You could say that, but anytime I go on Apple Music or Spotify, I see Chad, Pat, and Ed's name all on the writing credits. So
would just like to see.
So you can't say he's saying that because
that was already written, though. If you ask him nowadays, those credits in the liner notes would be completely different. Trust me.
Well, don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, he just physically can't go back and actually change the liner notes, because I'm sure he would if he could. The way he talks.
No, actually, I think you can.
I mean,
I think you can. I think the company that owns the music, which is a company called Action Front, I think they absolutely can go and say, hey, Apple, we're the owner, and this is the corrected version.
But I mean, you would have to, it's provable that they were, on there. And
well, it just so happens that the four of them own it. So they would need they would need 3/4 of the voting membership to change it.
Well,
so that's not going to happen.
Let's take Ed's name out. He had nothing to do.
No, you see that would be just as wrong.
Here's the thing.
Okay,
we wouldn't do that.
Right. I joke. I kid.
Anyway.
We don't. The Chads and Pats don't seem to get petty. They reserve that for me. I like to talk shit on Ed every now and again, dude. Just like, come on. What else there?
The guys, and and this is a kind of a phrase I even learned from Chad Taylor back when they were arguing the first time, and when he was very angry at him. Like, when I say the first time, like the first lawsuit, like back in 2010, whatever. And the moose for Bill Hynes, that's funny, Joe. It is he always says, he goes, you know what? As much as he never said hate. I dislike the guy right now. You can never take his talent away.
For sure.
So that the four, I will say this, the four of them collectively is one of the top bands ever in the world.
Yep.
Okay. Their album Throwing Copper is in the top 100 selling albums of all time. And you're going to say, of all time what? Yeah, exactly. Of all time everything. You go to RIAA.com. You can look it the fuck up. Okay. How many bands have there been in the world? Okay. How many musical acts? How many songs and albums? Hundreds and hundreds of millions of shit that's been put out. Okay. Some good shit, some bad shit. Okay. It's in the top 100 of all time. It's literally like, when you look it up, Police, Synchronicity is fucking right there. A Michael Jackson album is like right behind them. Okay. They're like sandwiched in between U2, Police, Michael Jackson,
the Beatles,
a whole bunch of fucking good shit.
Yeah.
All that. So it's like, so here's the thing. What I really do blame is, and they maybe they'll deny it, if they had a little bit better managers that actually was like, no, fuck you guys, you're doing this. They'd be at like the Eagles, the Metallicas of the world. They'd be like doing like fucking big stadium shows to this date, and everyone would have been in check. And to Chad Gracey's point, yeah, they should have fucking went to counseling. Counseling's great.
You're so right, dude. If they had better management, band therapy, there's not fucking many.
I still go to a counselor Chad Taylor introduced me to fucking back in 2017.
Yeah, but Bill, can you imagine though that like these people that you know so well, four fucking dudes, can literally right now, if they want to, set differences aside, go into a studio and come out with probably one of the best rock albums that's been written in 20 years. If they actually sat down and fucking did it together, fucking went old school. The fact that it could be done, the four guys are still alive, and it's never going to happen is crazy, bro. We could have some of the best rock music out. Like, look.
Well, they have 4 songs, again, pun intended, that, and I know you've heard.
Thanks
them,
to
John,
you, yeah.
But they're actually amazing. Okay, and like, I don't know, maybe they could be put out one day, but they're like, that's when they came back. So in 2016, like, the guys got in a room and they wrote these 4 songs, and they're chillingly good. They're like throwing copper, mental jewelry, and some like they have 3 or 4 albums influence into them. Okay, like the early ones. Don't you think, Chad?
Well, I was just gonna say, not all of us got in a room though. We weren't in a room. We didn't do it the way even those 4 songs we didn't do the way we did. Mental jewelry, throwing copper.
But you played on those.
We played them, but we didn't get in a room and write them together.
It wasn't like
a certain individual would never do that. So
it's fucking.
Well, no, when Ed wrote those, he was here.
I know, but we didn't get in a room and all work on them together.
Oh, okay.
We didn't at least write them together in a room.
At least it was
all right. I do know him and like he was here when he wrote those songs. I know that. So I thought let's just say you guys were all in the same building.
Same building.
Yeah. The energies on
they were all hey, we'll take what we can get. They were all in the same building. It is big building.
Chad, I do want to ask you this though, because I was just watching the Ozzy Osbourne tribute, and I did see Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers up there performing. Is that something you would ever do? Like, say, for not to be in another band again, but would you ever do like a drumming debut, like a cameo like that, where you go in and play a couple songs for like a bigger event? Or if it's not your band and your music, you're kind of not into it?
I don't know. Depends on what it was, what band it would be. But most likely
a U2 tribute, maybe. A U2 tribute you would.
I mean, if I was asked to do that would be amazing. But
working on it now. Working.
I've over the years have had this conversation with Chad so many times. I was like, dude, there's bands out there that would hire you. He's like, he's like, I'd rather just honestly, his statement to me is like, I'd rather stay home and watch my kids and hang with my kids. They're more fun than being on fucking board. And that's the love of a father.
I don't want to be a fucking hired gun. Like the band I was in was the band I helped form, and that's all I ever knew. And it's like I don't, and nothing against people that are hired guns. Not saying that. It's just not something.
Robin Diaz.
Not something that I
aspire to
can do or would do. I don't know.
Well, it would be kind of beneath you if you think about it. But I was saying, like, for super groups and stuff like that, I could totally see you doing that. But for you to just be like, oh, let me join Hoobastank or something. I'm just using a name. But I could totally see you doing like
That's
a
hell
Chad
of a name
Smith.
to use.
Whatever. They opened for you, so that's how I knew I could.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even Gracey doesn't think like. Listen, I wouldn't say it's beneath Chad because Chad's literally has offered his services. Okay. To creators, I mean, to singer-songwriters that you would never even hear, and you're probably never going to hear them. They're going to put their songs out. Some of these people are going to put their songs out on Spotify, which is not hard to do, or wherever, right? And they're probably only going to get 2,000 to 5,000 views, and their family's probably going to comprise 2,000 to 3,000 of those views. But yet Chad Gracey has been like, yeah, I'll play on it because he's like helping the company. You know what I mean? And he's a team player. So Chad Gracey's always been that team player. Shit, through Chad, like Chad Taylor's even like, hey, let me know if you ever need a guitarist. And so what that's like, so now you got some individuals that are like, okay, there's these like up and coming or just people that want to be in music, and music does heal, that are giving back to say, you know what, I was there once. Someone showed me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you got 2 multi-platinum rock artists playing on a song, and you know what? So that's like, and honestly, like some songs aren't that great, but the first song that live probably, or Public Affection, probably wasn't all the best.
How dare you?
Yeah, I mean they did come in second in the one talent show. So what the fuck?
That's true. Great York talent.
That is. Yeah, I was just gonna say, who came in first that beat live? I want to know where they're at today.
It was this ridiculous girl group that did they did a
the
pun,
Spice Girls.
they did a pun song of, not pun, like a comedy version of
Oh,
damn name of the song. They called Basic Beer Man, and it was
Gotcha.
to Tina Turner song.
Oh.
It was ridiculous. That's what
parody of
Phoenix.
a
Got to
song.
do with it.
Yeah, it
That's
was a parody.
funny.
Thank you.
Was it What's Love Got to Do with it?
Yeah, parody.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. But they
So
did a
was it-
parody of a Tina Turner song. It was called Basic Beer Man, and they beat us on the Great York Talent Hunt. We're like, what the fuck?
So talent didn't win at the talent show. It was just they were funnier, and yeah,
guess.
got them more. Yeah. Ah, wow, that's funny. Well, good. The second place made you hungry, and then you went out and did all you did.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was my point on that. That like they're like playing on that, but the one thing, one is kind of helping out the younger generation, and the other is just doing it for like, hey, I'll do it for a paycheck. And Chad's like, yeah, I'd rather not take the paycheck. I'd rather be home with my kids. It's worth more.
Understood.
You know, and honestly, it's working because tell you right now, him and his ex-wife, two of the best parents. Like those kids are some of the most polite children you'll ever meet, and they're all growing up to like. His one daughter makes me die laughing every time. Like London has the just like, guess what London did, and I was like, yes, Uncle Bill's proud of you. Do it again. Yeah, and then Phoenix is just like, man, he's a fine
A
young
tall
man.
drink of
He's a
water,
really
I would
good
say.
dude.
I'm like, hey, dude, how are you?
I took him one night. One night he was hungry, right? And I didn't know what happened during the day. They were out wherever the fuck they did, right? So he's like, hey, Phoenix is down in my office. I'm hungry. Like, I'm going to go to round the clock. He wants to come. He's like, I don't care. You don't need to ask me to take my son to round the clock, right? So we go to round the clock, and I'm taking a photo of what he's eating. He goes, he ate that same shit at dinner. Now it's 11 o'clock at night. They went to dinner at 6 p.m.
Wow.
It was just like big burger.
Yeah, he's a growing boy.
And then they even had breakfast there, I believe, as well.
Yeah, he ate there 3 times. Yeah, well, he's pushing 6'4". I think he probably is 6'4" now, but he has there'll be days where like he won't eat hardly anything. I'll make him dinner and I'll make a big portion for him, and he won't eat hardly any of it. And then the next day it's like insatiable.
Camels up. He camels up, stores it in.
Calories.
Yeah.
I have to get on Bill's shoulders to look eye to eye with the boy. He's freaking tall. It was 6'3" now.
He's almost 6'4". Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a tall drink of water.
But here's the thing. But he's very kind. He's very polite, very respectful.
Handsome boy, tall kid, but he doesn't carry himself like arrogant and whatever. He's very smart, like you said, very well spoken, kind hearted.
Driving now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw
probably gonna have a girlfriend right soon. Right?
Chad even got him on the cleaning some gutters and stuff, bringing him back to some Pennsylvania living, which was kind of cool.
Chad gotta have the birds. Chad gotta have the, hey, I don't want to be a grandfather just yet.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, yeah. That'll ruin it.
Papa Gracey.
Let me have that conversation with him. I'll be able to ruin it in his brain real quick.
No.
Oh, trust me, he ain't getting.
Yeah, we got to keep.
He ain't getting pregnant.
We got to keep him away.
He ain't getting pregnant after I talk to him, or he ain't getting anybody pregnant after I talk to him. Chemical castration, Chad. Look into it. It could work. But anything else, Billy? Did we?
No, we got to keep the Gracey.
That's right. That's right.
Gracey got a good name.
So we're gonna send him to the TikTok, and your guys are looking for more creators, brand opportunities, and all that stuff. And you are at One Stop Shop at Think Loud. So say,
yeah, we do it all.
Just real quick to kind of,
but we are going to get into other things off platform like Instagram, because a lot of even like brands have been like, hey, can we use your creator on Instagram? It's like, yeah. And a lot of times we've been just like, yeah, you got to negotiate that separately. Right. And I get back with them. They're like, oh, well, what'd you negotiate? And they're like, oh, and I was like, oh, you got fucked. I was like, so a couple of them are like, I'll do that deal for you. And I don't even take any money on the Instagram side or anything, like, whereas traditional agencies will take 15, 20, 30% of that deal.
For sure.
With the brand. So we just did it because like, hey, you're in our TikTok agency, we'll help you out on the other side, you know.
I love it. So will you take somebody who, like, say, doesn't have a following at all? Like, say they're brand new, they just hit 18, they want to start their account. So you'll brand them, you'll get them, like, if they want a logo.
Somebody raw. Well, because right now, if you sign up for an account on TikTok, you need 1,000 followers before they'll let you go live. But because you're in an agency, we have like a waiver.
Nice.
And it's instantaneous. You go live and then you get in the trainings and we help you build your room. Like we just helped somebody get up to 1,000 followers. Now they're going to be able to do TikTok shop as well. and monetize that. And because some people don't want to go live in battle, but guess what? You can make a 30 to 45-second video promoting this water bottle and be like, hey, check it out. It's in my showcase. By the way, this is in my showcase in the TikTok shop. Buy it. It's $115 Lark water bottle. It's a UV rating right there. See, it lights up. Wow. Yeah, but it cleans your water.
That's dope.
So like I could take this into a flowing stream, swish the water, put it in there, and it has a filter in it, and it also has UV light, so it could take, get rid of E. coli, whatever.
Whoa. You're getting rid of my E. coli.
Definitely any of those vaccinated people, it'll help you out there too.
It goes and fixes the mRNA vaccine you got in there, and
right.
No, it doesn't.
Let's not prepare that.
We won't.
I did say that to somebody one time recently, and I'm proud to say I said it, and I learned it on the Gracious 2 podcast. Somebody said something to me, and I go, dude, you sound vaccinated.
Yo, this is crazy though. I went to Walgreens.
Oh, he got so offended. I was like,
that's
okay,
hysterical.
And I did. I learned that. I was like, and I go, and I gave you guys credit as a courtesy. Gracious 2 podcast, all right reserved.
Love it.
Not to be used without their express written consent.
Thank you, sir. No, but Bill, I went to, we'll cut this off, but I went to Walgreens to pick up medicine the other day, and my pharmacist says, do you have your flu or COVID shot? And I'm like, are you really asking people to take a COVID shot still?
Oh, yeah. They're still pushing that shit 100%.
Wacky, bro. I felt like, I was like, you want to kill me? How dare you? Anyway, I digress. Bill, I got to piss my pants. Otherwise, I'd have you on for like another 4 hours. We got to do this.
No problem.
Yeah, please wait. Yeah, we can't go this long again, dude. I've been trying.
Or if you ever, we can go all night
right,
long
baby.
and do this shit. Anyway, we could do another Instagram one day, a quick Instagram one, or if you ever have someone cancel on you last minute, we have this set up. It's pop it in, send a link. If I'm in New York, we can, or anywhere, just pop it in.
Yeah, because it's been way too long, man. We always have a good time, and there's so much more to get to. But I have like my piss stream is about to come out. Bill Hynes, man. Anything else before the audience before we let you go?
We're actually talking to a brand that does like the portable urinals.
Yes,
just saying.
That's what we
can
need.
have those for the podcast.
I forget. I'm going to send you the link. It's the funniest thing ever. And they look really good. They're like, look, they look so decorative next to your
sponsor
nightstand.
us. We can.
They totally should, bro. Because it's our.
Donald, you use it on live?
Like, here you
Absolutely, bro. I'll go right out of a sock into it.
Got color. You can bedazzle
and it would work because I always have to cut the show to go use the bathroom. And if this is something that could prolong it,
you can always leave. You have a
co-host. True. I don't trust what he would say behind my back. What if I'm not here?
You never know.
Bring Bobby up. No, or you could pop Bobby up. That's the one you wouldn't trust.
That is true, sir. That is true.
Bobby got more conspiracies than both these combined.
That is for sure. That is for sure. Sometimes I get scared. Bill, thank you, my man. We're getting you back on soon. The one and only Bill Hynes. Go check him out at
brother.
Loud Studio and Rockwell.
Be good.
Rockwell.store.
Yeah. Go buy some.
The one and only Bill Hynes, dude. Good business partner you got there. Rockwell.store. I believe he's the man. Think Loud Studios. Go check him out on all those TikTok accounts. Think Loud Australia. Think Loud Canada. Think Loud all that stuff. Bobby, you want to come on real quick, say goodbye to the audience? And I'm literally going to piss my pants, dude. We're going 2 hours and 33 minutes. What up, Bobby? All right. And that was Bobby, folks. Thank you so much for your time. You're muted, Bobby.
And that was Bobby, folks.
There you go. At the end. Anyway, we love you, Bobby. Please like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Was it next Tuesday that we got a late show? I don't know. I got to check it out, but we got some big shows coming up. We got Steve Lillywhite coming on, and that'll be a 10 p.m. show. I'm not sure what our schedule is next week, but it's probably same time, same place. Chad and I will let you know for sure. Fun show, Mr. Gracey. Got to always love when we have Billy Boy on.
Yeah, it's great. All right, man. Well, thank you, everybody. Take care. We'll see you soon.